Testing levels here at Phillips High School. Testing levels for Zaleski Sports. Testing levels for Zaleski Sports. Phillips and Assumption. Merriwood crossover matchup here tonight. Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to... goodness, there we go. Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to Phillips High School as we bring you tonight's Marewood crossover matchup here tonight. It is the visiting Assumption Royals and the home Phillips Loggers. Again, good evening, everyone. Steve Maves here from Phillips High School. As again, we bring you some live action here tonight from Phillips. Give a shout out to our bus driver, Roger, getting us up here safely, and appreciate his help on making a safe trip up here to Phillips. Coming into tonight's game, the Assumption Royals coming in at 1-1 overall. They split their games at the Cranberry Classic last weekend. They took down Nakusa and then lost to Columbus Catholic. For Phillips, 0-2 on the year, 0-1 in the conference from last look anyway. Talking to a couple of guys here, and they said Phillips is on the up and up. Pretty young team, only a couple of seniors. Split between seniors, sophomores, and juniors with one freshman, J.J. Heikkinen. But Coach Amy Ring and the Phillips Loggers, and obviously a conference with the likes of Athens and Owen Withee and all the folks in the Marewood North. Chequamegon boys should be improved this year. And so Abbotsford, Athens, Chequamegon, Phillips, Prentice, and Rib Lake, your usual runners here in the Marewood North. Let's take a look here. Phillips 0-2 as mentioned. Lost to Owen Withee last night, 65-49 right here on this floor. As, again, taking one last night, and see if we can pull this schedule up here in a moment. Just under a minute before we start things here, they lost to Rib Lake 68-53. They're at Bayfield on Monday, and then they are at Auburndale on Friday, December 9th, a week from tonight, when they host or when they take on the Eagles. So, again, glad you're joining us here tonight on Zaleski Sports. And glad to have made the trip up here tonight for this Marewood South or Marewood crossover, not Marewood South. It might take me a little bit. We have a doubleheader for you. The boys first, and then the boys first, and then the girls match up at about 7:15 or 7:20 as the national anthem will kick things off, and then we'll have our starting lineups and opening tip-off. Again, Josh Pultz, the head coach of the Assumption Royals. Amy Ring, the head coach of the Phillips Loggers. Phillips in white tops, black numerals. Assumption in their road blue uniforms. Royals across the chest and their white numerals. As the national anthem will kick things off. And we'll keep it here for the national anthem. Beautifully done on our national anthem as we get things going. Starting lineups first for the visiting Assumption Royals, coming in at 1-1 overall. They are not having yet played a conference game, as they will start their usual 5. 6-foot senior number 1, Frank Maytot. 5'10 senior number 3, leading scorer Ryan Shaw. Senior number 14, Jack Klott. Senior number 24, Nick Lieberg, and in there as well, senior number 20, Blake Loebner. Again, head coach by Josh Pultz, assisted by Greg Gunhofer, Jason Schmidt, and Brad Pultz. And for the Phillips Loggers, the home Loggers, 0-2 overall, 0-1 in the Marywood North Conference. Starting freshman number 3, J.J. Heikkinen. Senior number 10, Dominic Mabey. Junior number 12, Jack Kulwicki. Senior number 24, Nate Belon. And junior number 42, Drew Hochschild for Amy Ring. And the Phillips Loggers, assisted by Brady Bowles for the Loggers here this year. JV girls game going on just down the hallway. And then once the varsity boys are over, then the varsity girls will take over. And then the JV boys will head down the hall to take on, or for their matchup. Nick Lieberg wins the opening tip. And to Klott it goes. And we are underway here from Phillips. Bear with me here for a second. Getting the clock all figured out. Shaw to Lieberg at the free throw line. Kicks out to Shaw. Klott at the top of the key. Swings it back over to Lieberg. Shaw kicks out to Loebner. Blake a sharpshooter for Coach Pultz. Loebner back to Lieberg. Assumption took care of Phillips last year on the home court. Looking to do the same as visitors. Shaw goes baseline. The counted and one. So a strong take for the senior. And Shaw's up to a point already. And they counted the foul, or they counted the basket and the foul. Ryan going to the line for one. The foul going on Dominic Mabey. His first free throw off the mark. Klott comes away with the rebound. And Shaw misses the layup. Offense rebound. Lieberg tipped around. Heikkinen with the rebound, and then Shaw picks up the foul. A couple of opportunities for the Royals, and wasn't able to take advantage of it. 17:09 to go here in the first half. Just underway here in Phillips. Again, glad you're joining us here tonight on Zaleski Sports. Friday night basketball. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound taken by Frank Maytot. Maytot quickly into the front court. Loebner back over to Shaw. Shaw in the lane, kicks it out to Klott. Klott throws up a wild shot. Offense rebound by Shaw. He can't finish. Tipped around, taken by the Loggers. J.J. Heikkinen with the board. Swings it to the near side for Dominic Mabey, left wing. Back over to senior Nate Belon. Strong take for Nate. He can't finish. Rebound taken by Maytot again. Pushing quickly are the Royals. And took down Nakusa last Friday of the Cranberry Classic. Lost to Columbus Catholic on Saturday in the championship game. 2-0 Wisconsin Rapids Assumption. And the Marywood crossover. Somehow found Loebner for three. Blake off the mark. Rebound taken by Heikkinen. That was intended for Shaw. Went right through his hands and found a Loebner. Maybe to Belon, to Heikkinen. Say Drew Hochschild. Good shot fake. Left hand is up and good. Dominic Mabey with the bucket. We're tied at 2. Klott with it at the top of the key. Frank Maytot. Lieberg to Shaw. Shaw kicks out and turns it over. Quickly up ahead, hard layup. Shaw running point. Finds Klott to the baseline. Jack can finish up and 2. Royals lead 4-2 here. Nearly 3 minutes gone by. First half from Phillips. And glad you're making us a part of your Friday night. Kolwicki over to Maybe. Maybe on the left wing. Down low. Turns. Up and they count it. And 1. For Drew Hochschild. Foul's going to go on Frank Maytott, his first. Hochschild's and 1 is left short. Offensive rebound up and good for Nate Belon. And Phillips got their first lead, 6-4. Lieberg on the wing, strong take for the big fella. And they're not going to give him a continuation. Foul on the floor, rightfully so. With 14:37 to go. End of the game, Braden Rivak. Dominic maybe checks out. Maytott with it now. Klott on the roll. Good strong take by Jack. Can't finish. Rebound taken by the Loggers. Drew Hochschild. Drew with it now, working against Maytott. Left hand, can't finish. Offensive rebound, up and in. Belon, 2 more. Coach Paul's looking for a foul on the rebound. Nothing called. Nick Lieberg, strong take and finishes. Lieberg, his first bucket. And it's 8-6 in favor of Phillips. Going baseline again, can't finish. Tipped around and off of Maytott. Staying with the Loggers. 13:48 to go. First half. Jack Wiedemeyer checks in. Three-pointer in the corner for Heikkinen. Too strong. Rebounded by Hochschild. Back out to Heikkinen. Hochschild left open. A long 3. Left it short through the hands of Lieberg and to Wiedemeyer. Jack with it out to Maytott in the corner. 13.5 to go. Maytott lets 3 fly. Too strong, or in and out. Rebound taken by Kolwicki. Scheffler and Stat getting ready to check in for the Royals. 8-6 Phillips. Heikkinen looking down low. Turnaround jumper is good. Looks like Kolwicki on the made basket. Maytott with it at the top of the key, getting a couple screens from Lieberg. Shaw getting a screen from Nick. Kicks out. Yeah, there's a hand check foul. Going to be called on the Loggers. Foul's going to go on Belon. And a couple of substitutions. Maybe checks in. As well as 22, Shane Denzine. Shaw to inbound. Still looking. Inbounds it to Maytott. Maytott asking for a screen from Cade Stats. He gets it. 10-6 Phillips. Scheffler it over Stats. Stats to Wiedemeyer. Back out to Shaw. Shaw out to Jack. JT for 3. Left it short. Tipped around. Rebound taken by Denzine for the Loggers. Skips it to the near side. Heikkinen. Far corner for Denzine. Up ahead to Rivak. Belon. Down to JJ. Heikkinen with a step through. Three-pointer in the corner. Left-handed is good for Rivak. And 13-6. Phillips with 11:45 to go. Maytott at the top of the key. Shaw, Stats, back to Maytott. Thought about the three, didn't fire it. JT on the left wing. Strong take, kicks it out. Stats. Shaw, right hand, too strong. And they're going to call a double dribble on Ryan Shaw, and Coach Paltz has a good argument. He didn't even catch the ball. Not too sure. Heikkinen swings it around, looking down low, and lost it. Shaw comes away with the steal. Strong take all the way, and there's going to be a foul on the drive. $11:16 to go here in the first half. Loebner checks in, as well as Hochschild. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by Fleet Farm. We'll hear from Fleet Farm here in just a second. Shaw to inbound. Scheffler with it. Swings around to Loebner. Back out to Shaw. Loebner for three from the top and got it. Again, sharpshooter Blake Loebner knocks down the first three of the night for Assumption. And quickly down low and threw it away. Scheffler comes away with it for the Royals. Wiedemeyer on the right side, goes baseline. Good take by Jack and puts it in. Wiedemeyer for two, his first bucket. 2-point deficit now for the Royals. 13-11, 10:40 to go first half. Hochschild with it against Stats. Line drive pass, kicks it out, looking down low and gets to Heikkinen. He lost it. Shaw lost it or had an eye on it. And Phillips will take a timeout. We'll do the same. We'll be back to Phillips High School after this. You're watching high school basketball, Zaleski Sports.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. Start your classes and get your degree right here, or transfer to your 4-year.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. In person at 4 convenient campuses, online or a hybrid.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here for your Career Accelerator Certificate, a quick way to get ahead in your career.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. Register to start this spring.
Get started at mstc.edu.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here.
Welcome back to Phillips High School with 10:24 to go. Getting back to now 30 seconds ahead of the game here on our clock. Again, unofficial clock running solo here tonight on Zaleski Sports. 13-11 in favor of Phillips. Out of the timeout from Coach Rings. Line drive pass down to Hochschild. The big fella puts it in for two. And Phillips lead back out to 4. Wiedemeyer over to JT. Scheffler in the lane. Foul's going to be on the floor. Get crazy low pricing on toys at Fleet Farm going on right now. Save up to 50% on all toys, including toy brands like Barbie, Melissa and Doug, Lego, and Nerf. Get everything you need in one stop. Get it all at Fleet Farm. Shaw into the lane. Backing down. Left hand scoop. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by the Loggers. Now Hochschild running point. Right side for Hochschild. Against Stats. Thought about the step back three. Unsuccessful. Back out to Hochschild. Thought about the left-handed three. Goes into the lane. Kicks it out to nobody. Tipped around. Taken by Denzine. Hochschild looking down. He's got his man Belon. Hochschild goes baseline. Back out to Belon. Good ball movement here by the Loggers. 9 minutes to go first half. Denzine with it. Back to Belon. Looking down. Nothing happening. And that was Hochschild. Belon with it now. Lane Abraham. Number 4, down low, intercepted by Shaw. Did it so many times in football, just did it there here in basketball. Shaw, left hand, can't finish. But he'll go to the line for a couple of free throws. And to the line goes Ryan Shaw. Unlock the best home, auto, commercial, and personal loans in the Rapids area at Key Savings Bank. No matter what you're financing, Key Savings Bank has a personal touch to put you at ease. Dream big with small rates at Key Savings Bank. As Shaw's first free throw is good. Mutual Owasso Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualowasso.com to find an agent near you. Shaw's first free throw was good. Second one is up and perfect. Shaw 2 for 2 from the line. Back to a 2-point deficit. Loggers with it. Step back three for Hochschild. Too strong. Tipped around and rebound taken by the Royals. Wiedemeyer up to Shaw. Shaw, strong take, right hand. Puts it in for the Royals. We're tied. Shaw's up to 6 here in the first. Spinning, and they're going to be called for the travel. Yep, absolutely. Good defense there by the Royals. 8:18 to go, first half. Halftime, we'll hear from Coach Pultz. Had an opportunity to talk to him this afternoon right before the bus left from Assumption High School. Three-pointer, Lobner, just off the mark. 8 minutes to go, first half. Took the clock off. We'll run without a clock here tonight. I'll do my best. Do the radio call and give you a clock timer during the broadcast here tonight. Abraham almost took an extra step with it. Hochschild to Heikkinen against JT Scheffler for the Royals. Tied at 15, 7.5 to go, first half. Hochschild down low and tipped out of bounds. Back to Assumption it goes with 7:30 to go, first half. Assumption looking to take the lead. Maytott in for JT Scheffler. As Coach Pultz yelling out instructions for his guys. Tied at 15 here in the first half. Maytott running point. Shaw, top of the key, swings it around to Lobner, hands it off to Lobner. Lieberg on the right side, looking down low. Good cut by Shaw. Shaw is up to 8 points. Ryan Shaw, 2 more for the Royals, and Assumption's got the lead. 17-15. Down low. Finds a cutter. And the foul is going to be on the floor as Hochschild pounds the mat. Foul's going to go on Nick Lieberg. Hochschild inbound. Hochschild inbounding. Still looking. Finds Heikkinen. Picks up his dribble. And going to be taken away by Wiedemeyer. Jack with the right hand. And timeout's going to be taken by Assumption after the breakout layup. 6:48 to go, first half. Assumption's lead stretching out to 4. Back to Phillips High School after this on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wietrich family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Welcome back to Phillips High School. Again, game one of our doubleheader. We got a girls game after this one. Timeout was taken by Assumption, Coach Josh Pultz. As now they're asking for the towel back. Can't resume play yet as they to wipe up either water or sweat on the floor where Assumption was standing during the timeout. Winter in Wisconsin can be a challenge. Rapids Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling in Wisconsin Rapids has more than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Call Rapids Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling today. 6:48 to go, first half. Assumption putting a little defensive pressure on. Heikkinen with it now. Running point, the freshman. Swings it around. Belon down low. Fading is Hochschild, and the big fellow with 2 more. He's up to 6 here in the first. Maytot on the right wing. Hands off to Lieberg. My apologies. Shaw on the right side. Looking down to Lieberg. He's got the size advantage. Baseline. Can't finish. Rebounded by Belon. Heikkinen, running point. Skips it all the way across over here. And too strong. Offense rebound is too easy for Kulwicki, and we're tied up at 19. Wiedemeyer running it now. Kate Stats getting ready to check in. Again, this is one thing about long bus trips is how are you going to come out and play right away, and that's one tough thing about having 2 varsity games, having the first varsity game off the bus. You usually have a JV game to get yourself ready and get yourself acclimated with the school and everything about that. 5:45 to go, first half. Hochschild hands it off to 14 Rivak. Heikkinen asking for a screen. He doesn't get it. He gets it to the other guy. Down low and out of bounds off of Hochschild. And to Assumption it goes. Hochschild asking for the grab on the pass. 5:28 to go. Tied at 19. Assumption back in action next week against Shawamigan. Screaming Eagles coming down to Wisconsin Rapids. Maytot on the right side. Looking down to Klott. He's got it on the baseline. Bring this up a little bit here for you. Maytot, three-pointer right wing, is on the money. Off the mark. Offense rebound by Shaw. Tried to pass off to Stats. He did. Cade lost it. Gets triple teamed to the corner and off of Rivak. Ryan Shaw to inbound under 5 minutes to go. 4:59 here in the first half. Tied at 19. Shaw to inbound. Out to Maytot. Maytot on the left wing. Coach Balt's not happy with his offense right now. Not knowing the plays. Not happy with his guys. Maytot, strong take. Stats, right hand. Up and can't finish. A lot of body. No call. Rebound taken by Belon. Hochschild goes baseline, spins, left hand, crazy shot, offensive rebound. Belon with it, blocked by Klott. Another offensive rebound, and Belon puts it in. Just like that, a quick 6-0 lead or 6-0 run here for the Loggers, and they got a 2-point lead. Maytot working against Belon. Screens, Shaw over to Maytot. 15-foot line, gets into the lane, kicks out to Stats. Over to Wiedemeyer. Out to Shaw. Shaw at the free throw line. Klott back out to Maytot. Maytot out to Wiedemeyer. Top of the key for Stats. Out to Wiedemeyer. Fancy ball handling. Klott on the left wing. Back over to Stats on the left side. Maytot top of the key. Thought about the long range three. Back over to Klott. Looking down to Maytot. Maytot bodying up. Back out to Klott. Klott to Shaw. Ryan, 3-pointers off the mark. Rebound taken by Hochschild. Empty possession for the Royals. 3:30 to go first half. Hochschild into the lane. Fader can't go. And rebound taken by the Royals. Spins to Shaw. Can't finish. Offensive rebound by Klott. He got fouled. No call. They're going to be called for the double dribble. Scheffler checks back in, and Shea Denzine as well. .318 to go, first half. 21-19 in favor of the Phillips Loggers. Across the timeline for Heikkinen. Top of the key. A wide open down low is up and good for Shea Denzine. 23-19, timeout Assumption. 2:57 to go, timeout taken by the Royals. We'll be back to Phillips High School after this on Zaleski Sports.
At Bauer & Fine Business Technologies in Marshfield, our company has been serving Central Wisconsin since 1955. We're still locally owned and believe strongly in supporting the communities that support us. If you're a current customer, thank you. If you're not a current customer, we'd love to work with you. Let's talk about copiers, printers, postage meters, and network services. Give us a call today at 800-288-2712 or visit our website at b-bt.com. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies. Better business together.
Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, has been a Central Wisconsin resident her entire life. That means she has the inside edge on knowing the landscape and what it takes to care for your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, is your friend and neighbor, ready to help.
I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, with experience in residential and commercial real estate. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
After the tough loss last night, Phillips up by 4 with, we'll see how much time's left. They count down the timeouts here. 2:57 to go. Crystal Finishing Systems is a family-owned business now hiring for both their Weston and Mosinee locations with openings in manufacturing, fabrication, management, customer service, and so much more. Join the Crystal Finishing team. Learn more at crystalfinishing.com. Shaw goes baseline. Can't finish. And miss layups by the Royals in one-shot possessions. Heikkinen with it against Shaw. Top of the key for Revok. Right side for Hochschild. Looking down low to Hochschild. Down low and going to be off of Kate's stats. Hochschild to inbound. Heikkinen. Belon pull-up jumper in the lane is good. Back to a 6-point lead. 10-0 run here for the 10-0 run for the Loggers. Scheffler with it. Down low to Stats. Stats gets fouled. Counted and one for Cade. Strong take for the senior. He got fouled on a shot. It's going to go on Hochschild. Loebner and Lieberg check in. That's going to be Drew's second foul here in the first half. They're going to keep him in. Second one, or the and one, is good. 3-point deficit, 25-22. 2 minutes to go first half. Hochschild with it. Swings it over. Looking down to Belon against Shaw. Goes baseline. Can't finish. Tipped around. Rebound taken. Up and in. .135 to go. Shaw kicks out to Scheffler. JT for 3 in the corner. It's good. JT Scheffler puts it in. A 3-pointer for the freshman. 2-point game with 1:15 to go. Left side for Belon. Belon took that rebound away. Did not see who scored. He'll have to go back at halftime and check it out. Right side for Hochschild. Hochschild down low to Belon and got it again. Little pick and roll, run to perfection. Scheffler all the way to the lane, gets fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Foul's going to go on 24. Belon, Scheffler to the line for 2 free throws. Running can be hard on your body, whether you're training for marathons, competitive runs, or just for daily exercise. Turn to Roberts Physical Therapy to get moving. Keep moving and enjoy life on the run. Roberts Physical Therapy with locations in Amherst, Plainfield, and Wisconsin Rapids. JT's second free throw is up, and it is no good. Rebound taken by the Loggers. 1 for 2 from the line for the freshman. Heikkinen across the timeline for Phillips. 40 seconds to go. First half. Hochschild looking down low, nothing doing. Asking for a screen, doesn't get it. Beeline on the right side. Down low. Spins, nothing happening. Shaw with the steal and out of bounds. And Ryan almost with the takeaway. Wiedemeyer checks in for Scheffler. Hochschild to inbound, 23 seconds to go. Heikkinen running points for the Loggers, up by 3 here before the half. 15 seconds left. Right side, hands off to Heikkinen, 10 seconds left, right near the half-court line. Crosses over, Heikkinen all the way into lane. And that's going to be team foul number 4 on Assumption. That's going to go on Wiedemeyer. Team foul number 4. And inbounding are the Loggers. Throws it into the line and going to be taken away by Jack Klott. Left hand, can't finish. And an exciting end to the first half, but the Loggers with a 3-point lead as we will head to halftime. Assumption trailing 29-26. We'll hear from Josh Pultz after this from Rustic Redefined.
Rustic Redefined is the area's boutique clothing store for women and children. You'll find a personalized shopping experience with unique and trendy styles to choose from. Rustic Redefined specializes in affordable clothes and accessories with red carpet service. Find your individual style at Rustic Redefined on 8th Street South in Wisconsin Rapids and Rustic Redefined on Facebook.
Today's Coach on the Couch is sponsored by Mid-State Technical College. Spring into your future at mstc.edu.
Welcome to Coach on the Couch. I'm Steve Mavis alongside Assumption Boys Basketball head coach Josh Pultz. Coach, we usually ask coaches how many years you've been coaching, what keeps you coming back, but you're in just your second year at the head of the boys basketball program here. Just talk about your first year under your belt.
Yeah, last year was an absolute blast. When the job opening came up a couple years ago, there's no doubt in my mind that I wanted to go apply for it, and the school means so much to me and my family, and especially this boys program. I learned a ton being on the girls staff for those 5-6 years, and I couldn't ask for a better first year with the group of boys I had. We're just going to keep building off of that.
Just talk about those seniors that you had last year to welcome you into the boys program.
Yeah, those are a special group of boys that'll forever have a special spot in my heart. They're boys that showed up, and they had 3 years with a different coach, and this new guy comes in, and they could have gone a different direction than the direction they did end up going, and they showed up every day, worked their tails off, always respected me, and we had a blast, and those kids will have a bright future.
And obviously you don't want to keep going backwards, but what made last year, if it was a success for you and the boys, just getting a couple more wins for those kids?
Yeah, as soon as we started, as soon as I started, my coach staff came in, we didn't even want to talk about the previous 3 years with those seniors, 2 years with the juniors. We just started fresh, opened up a fresh notebook and started from the beginning, and I hate losing. I know a lot of people say that, but I enjoy the process of doing the things the right way. I hate losing more than I enjoy winning, so from day one, I told the boys last year, don't worry about what your previous records were. We're going to show up every day, start fresh, and the rest will take care of itself.
And now we look forward, recording this now, we've got 2 games under the belt after the Cranberry Classic, going up to Phillips tonight. What have you liked out of this year's group for the first couple weeks? Yeah,
I love the energy. I love the energy out of these boys. Like I said, top 8 players are senior, or 6 of the top 8 are seniors. They understand what it takes to win. What to do, what coach expects out of them. It's nice when I can roll the ball out and say, go play ball. This time last year, we were still learning and teaching and doing new things defensively and offensively. And this year, we're already 3 to 6 weeks ahead of schedule compared to last year. So I love the boys' intensity. The boys want to go out with a bang. At the end of the day, they're teenage boys, so myself and my coach staff will continue to do our job and make sure they stay in line, and sky's the limit with this group.
And just talk about expectations. Obviously, conference title hasn't been on the mind of these boys for probably ever in basketball. Football, a very successful year this year for a bunch of these kids. Just talk about expectations on the court this year.
Yeah, the boys know what to expect out of me. I just expect them to give me their absolute best every day in practice and in games. We don't worry about wins and losses right now. Every game we try to go in and be 1-0. We don't look ahead to any teams. We all know how the new computer seedings work, so we understand that each game against those teams are very important. But if you start looking at scores and start doing that kind of things, it's not the right way of doing things around here. So we just expect the boys to show up every day, work their tails off, and the wins and losses will take care of themselves.
And 1 year under your belt in the Merriwood South, you saw it on the girls' side. Can't ever take a night off. Merriwood North as well. You going up to Phillips tonight?
Yeah, I love the Merriwood. There's been some rumors going around that we might be going to CWC, and I love exactly where we're at. It's an absolute gauntlet every single year. This year might be one of the best years from top to bottom, north and south, Merriwood's ever seen. There's not an easy game. There's not a game you can take off. There's not a night that you don't have a game and you shouldn't be scouting someone. It's constant work for 4.5, 5 straight months. Yeah, the Merriwood's special conference that we do enjoy being in.
And now looking at the roster, you mentioned 6 of the 8 players or role players, I guess, in the rotation are seniors. Just talk about the roster a little bit.
Yeah, so obviously we're led by Mr. Ryan Shaw. That kid is a coach's dream. It's a parent's dream to have him as your own kid. He's just fantastic. You got Nick Lieberg right behind him, and Cade Stats underneath, Jack Klott and Francis Maytott and Blake Loebner. It's just a fantastic group of boys who've gone through the gauntlets. The first 2.5 years, they didn't win a lot, in all sports. We talked about football earlier, but these boys have started from the bottom, and they're climbing, and they're climbing and climbing, and that's our goal every single day. And then you got Jack Wiedemeyer, who we love him. He's our kid that you tell him what to do, he'll do it to a T. He absolutely works his tail off on defense. Just a kid that we absolutely love in this program. And then our young buck, JT, I'm going to lose more hair than I'm already losing right now with him out there. But it's a kid with so much talent. He doesn't realize it yet. And we're going to be hard on him and coach him up. And we'll see how far we can go this year. But we are extremely pleased where we're at through 2 games with the squad we have. And every day our goals get better.
In take one, last week that we had, which didn't record, we talk about once in a lifetime opportunity at the end of January, going down to Pfizer Forum against a rivalry like Port Edwards. Just talk about that experience. Obviously, you haven't had it yet, and it's still 2 months away. Just talk about having that experience.
Yeah, we're pretty jacked up about that. We're all very close. Beck does a phenomenal job over there. Stout pulls the AD. Obviously, we're very close with him. And for the boys, especially the seniors that go out and be able to play on that arena against Port Edwards, where both teams are going to be fighting for playoff seedings at that time of the year, it's going to be a very special weekend, very special game. And I couldn't be more proud just to be a part of it.
Before we let you go, before you get on the bus and head up to Phillips, just if people want to come out and watch the Assumption boys this year, what gets you and the team and the coaching staff and people at school jacked up about these boys?
Yeah, they're an exciting group. It's a lot up and down on the floor. They're going to bring the energy. I'm going to bring the energy. It's a group of boys that really care about their teammates and their families and their school. They play for each other. It's a great group of kids. I know we got this wonderful thing called Zaleski Sports, but come watch it live. It's going to be a fun time this year.
We're going to have a number of games, probably all year long, including when we head down to Milwaukee at the Pfizer Forum at the end of January, when we can see these Assumption boys. Hopefully get this recording up or on the bus heading up to Phillips. You can watch that game tonight, 5:45 on Zaleski Sports. For Josh Pultz, Steve Maves, we'll see you next time here on Zaleski Sports.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. Start your classes and get your degree right here, or transfer to your 4-year.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. In person at 4 convenient campuses, online or a hybrid.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here for your Career Accelerator Certificate, a quick way to get ahead in your career.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here.
Register to start this spring.
Get started at mstc.edu.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
Welcome back to Phillips High School. Get ready for half number 2 here between the Assumption Royals and the Phillips Loggers, as it was a very physical and ugly first half for Assumption as they trail 29-26. First half scoring, we'll first go through the Loggers scoring. Dominic Mabey with 2. Jack Kolwicki had 4. Braden Revok had 3. Shane Denzine had 4. Nate Belon had 10. And Drew Hoschild finished with 6. For the Assumption Royals, they spread it out. Ryan Shaw had 8. Wiedemeyer had 4. Scheffler, JT had 4. Klont had 2. Lobner had 3. Stats had 3, and Lieberg had 2. Rebounding's got to be much better for the Assumption Royals here in the second half, as Hoschild starts second half off with a 3-pointer. He's got 9, and just like that, the Loggers are up by 6. 20 seconds into the second half. Maytot on the right side. Swings it around over to Klott. Gets a screen from Lieberg. Looking down low, has the size advantage. Down to Nick. Gets double teamed. Out to Klott. Jack for 3, straight on. Left short. Rebounded by Shaw. Shaw goes baseline. Kicks it back out to Lieberg. Again, teammates here at Phillips High School. And there's going to be a foul on the entry pass. Foul going to go on Heikkinen. That'll be his first. Lieberg kicks out to Maytot. Frank's got to heat up. He's held scoreless in that first half. The runner by Lobner, left hand, is good. Blake's got 2. Here in the second half, up to 5. Hit a 3-pointer in that first half. Down low. Left hand, can't get it to go. Good strong rebound by Lieberg. He's not going to give those up. Not anymore. Sure, he had a good talking to at halftime. Lobner out to Shaw. Ryan, 3, left wing is good. Ryan's up to 11. 1-point game. Heikkinen right side for Hoschild. Couple of screens for Hoschild's off the mark. Rebounded by Lobner. Blake quickly up ahead to Shaw. Ryan coast to coast. No look pass to Klott. Out to Maytot for 3, straight on. In and out. Rebound taken by the Loggers. 16:05 to go second half. Right side for Dominic Mabey. Top of the key for Heikkinen. Swings it around to Kolwicki. Down low, lost it, ball's loose. It's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to be a turnover to Assumption. Get your next countertop island or backsplash from Stone Innovations, the area's go-to for fabrication, design, and installation of such a great variety of stone products. Let Stone Innovations bring your home or business look to the next level. Visit stoneinnovations.net. Loebner, 3! Blake's heating up, and the Royals have the lead, just like that. Blake Loebner, a three-pointer. He's got 5.5. Hochschild on the right side. Defense is picked up. Three-pointer Hochschild. Back bracket. Rebounded by Klott. Klott coast to coast. He gets bodied up and can't finish. But Jack will go to line for a couple of free throws. Intensity has picked up here for the Royals. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And get a free quote from Kerry Van Aert, State Farm on auto, homeowners, renters, and more. For both Wisconsin Rapids and Marshfield, find Kerry Van Aert, State Farm on Facebook today. I thought Jack was going up to shoot. They say he was on the floor. Foul was on the floor. Loebner, 3 more. Yes! Blake Loebner! He's got 8.5. Timeout of Phillips. And the Royals have a 5-point lead. We'll take a break. Assumption up by 5. It is a full timeout. We'll be back to Phillips after this on Zaleski Sports.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
Hi, this is Blake from Mobile Link. The window tint businesses, homes, and cottages. Remote starters. We've been doing remote starters for over 30 years. We have over 5,000 units installed to date. We offer a lifetime warranty on the product. This unit works from over a mile distance, and the remote tells you the car started. We know the car started because of the green light. It tells me it's running the entire time because every 3 seconds you get a light flash.
Call Blake at Mobile Link to schedule your appointment today. 715-424-5432.
Welcome back to Phillips as the Assumption Royals out to a 5-point second half lead. Blake Loebner with 8 here in the second half. A couple of 3-pointers for Blake and a runner. Handed it off, and Lieberg's going to get called for the foul. They're going to say he was in the act of shooting, and Cole Wicke will head to line for a couple. For the best in recreational or hunting properties in Wisconsin, call Brian Roosh with Whitetail Properties to share your goals, and Brian can tell you where and how to make it a reality. 715-213-4468. They say he was on the floor. Hochschild for 3 in the corner, left way short, rebounded by Maytott. One-shot possessions here for Phillips in the second half is going to be key for the Royals. Down low to Lieberg. Nick, baseline. Can't finish. Rebound taken by Phillips. Quickly up ahead. Finds him cutting. Finishing is Dominic Maybe. Good transition offense there for the Loggers. Right side for Lieberg. Hands it off to Maytott. Frank into the lane. Step back Jay is good. That might get Frank's confidence up a little bit. See one go through the hoop. And the Royals lead by 5. Hochschild gets double teamed, nearly turned it over. Belon pull-up jumper is good. Nate's up to 12. Royals lead by 3. Going baseline, Shaw out to Maytott. Lost it, took his eyes off of it. Bad pass, and Frank tried to possess it before he had it. Wiedemeyer checked in for Assumption for Jack Klott. Right side for Hochschild. Gets the screen from Belon. Pick and roll up and good. Got to take that one in the chin if you're Jack Wiedemeyer. Stats gets ready to check in. take the offensive foul. Wiedemeyer kicks it right side. Loebner for 3 more. That one's left short. Tipped around and taken by the Royals. Jack in the left corner. Down low to Lieberg. In the lane, right hand. Got blocked to Nick. Assumption looking for the foul. Nothing happening. Down low to Belon against Shaw. Hakinen with it on the right wing, working against Jack Wiedemeyer. Top side for Dominic Maybe. Looking down to Belon against Ryan Shaw. No look pass. Going to get fouled on the drive. Phillips going to go to the line for a couple of free throws here. And heading to the line will be Kolwicki. With so much of our lives riding on the internet these days, choosing a provider you can rely on has become more important than ever. As a local company, Solaris sees their customers as neighbors, not just numbers. You can trust their fiber delivers the fastest, most reliable, and most advanced internet experience in town. Visit Solaris.net. First free throw was no good. Kolwicki to attempt the second, and it's short. And Belon fades back and gets it. Nate's a strong kid, showing it off here. Loggers back on top, kicks it out to Loebner. Blake for 3. Too strong, rebound taken by Hochschild. Good defense by Wiedemeyer. Nearly turned it over. Belon traveled with it 3 times, no call. Right side for Maybe. Belon against Shaw. Hakinen. Pull-up jumper for JJ is off the mark. Offensive rebound is good. Rebounding has been atrocious here tonight for the Royals. Wiedemeyer on the left wing. Kicked it down to Matot. Frank left it short. Rebounded by Belon. JJ wide open for 3. Left it short. Tipped around. Rebounded by Stats. Shaw out to Wiedemeyer. Jack lets a 3 go. Got it. Transition 3 for the Royals. We're tied at 42. As Hochschild got hit below the belt. Right side for Hakinen. Hochschild cut back to JJ. Right side. Looking down low is Kolwicki. Left side, swings it around. 3-pointer for Belon is out. Rebounded by Stats. Right side for Ryan Shaw. Shaw spins. Good move by Ryan. He finishes it. Ryan Shaw, strong take. Was not going to be denied. 44-42, 10:50 to go. Dominic Maybe over to J.J. Hakinen. Right side for Hochschild. Down low to Belon. Back out to J.J. Gets a screen. Good defense there by Wiedemeyer. Dominic Maybe just throws it up wildly. Don't know about that foul call, but he's going to go to the line for 2 as Dominic Maybe. Made a Custom Apparel in Stevens Point provides quality decorated apparel from hometown schools and summer teams to corporate and team outings, along with promotional items and sporting goods. Dominic Maybe to the line for a couple of free throws. First one for Dominic is good. Got to be careful that he doesn't step over that line before the ball hits the rim or goes through the rim. Pretty close that first time. 1-point game, 10:33 to go in the second half. And the second one is perfect. And checking into the game is Braden Revok for Dominic Maybe. 44-44, 10:33 to go. JT Scheffler checked in, Jack Klott as well. As Coach Pulse yells, Jack Klott runs point. Klott at the top of the key, swings around to Shaw. Shaw on the left side. Shaw in the lane gets bumped on the drive. J.J. Hakinen will pick up the foul. Wisconsin River Orthopedics encourages you to stop living with the pain. Come see them and let's get you back to living your life to the fullest. For joint pain, rehabilitation, urgent care, and more, come to Wisconsin River Orthopedics today in Wisconsin Rapids. Cade Stats, strong take. Cade for 2. He's got 5 tonight. Royals lead by 2. Hakinen picks up his dribble. Right side for Hochschild against Klott. Down low to Belon. Nate finishes. Nate's having a career night. 18 for the senior. Wiedemeyer gets a screen from Stats. Back out to Cade. Cade out to Scheffler. JT, not good spacing here for the Royals. Shaw on the left side. Goes baseline. Good strong take by Shawzy. And 48-46, 9:15 to go. Second half. Hakinen picked up his dribble in the backcourt. Belon cut, had him open. Shaw lost him. Right side looking down to Nate. Against Ryan Shaw, lost it. Good defense there by Wiedemeyer. Royals have to take advantage. And Klott can't finish. He's going to get fouled. Will go to the line for 2 free throws, though. Rustic Redefine provides a boutique shopping experience with unique and affordable clothing and accessories to fit your individual style. Shop Rustic Redefine on 8th Street in Wisconsin Rapids. That's going to be Drew Hochschild's 3rd foul. Klott's first free throw is good. Matot checks in. Hochschild checks out. I think Drew Hochschild's still in. Drew's got 3 fouls. And Klott's second free throw is no good. Tipped around, ball's on the floor, still loose, and it's going to be taken by the Royals. Klott out to Matot. Matot out to Klott, over to JT. Scheffler in the lane. Kicks it out. Wiedemeyer nearly turned it over. There's no way he wasn't out of bounds there. He's out of bounds on the floor. Assumption basketball. That was a good save along the far sideline. As Klott will inbound. Baseline right for the Royals. Assumption leads by 3. And Klott throws it out of bounds. Again, no good movement there by Assumption to get open. Kulwicki checks in. Thank you to our game day sponsors, Rapid Sheet Metal, Sparhawk Trucking, and Scott Krug Realty. 8:38 to go in the ballgame. Assumption leads by 3. Up ahead to midcourt. Dominic Maybe with it across the timeline. A strong take. 2 left short. And it's going to be a jump ball. It's going to stay with Phillips. Again, not strong rebounding by the Royals. As Shaw checks in for Scheffler. 8:22 to go in the ballgame. Royals lead by 3. And so we got a girls game after this one. Down low, tipped out of bounds. Assumption basketball. Yep, off of the hands of Jack Kulwicki. Good defense there by Cade Stats. Wiedemeyer to run point now for Assumption. 8:15 to go. Maton in the corner. Frank for 3. Too strong. Rebounded by Stats. Good strong rebound. Cade puts it up, and he's going to get fouled. And that's Hochschild's 4th foul. That was a good strong take by Cade Stats. Going right at the big fella. And Hochschild's got 4 fouls. Hakinen will check in for Hochschild. 8:11 to go. Spectrum Benefit Solutions has offices located throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook. to get started today. Stats' first free throw is no good. Second one is perfect. Royals up by 4. Heikkinen in the backcourt. And nearly turns it over. Ball's loose. And going to be tipped out and off of Heikkinen, and it's going to be Assumption basketball. Off of J.J. Heikkinen. If it wasn't going to be, it was going to be a 10-second call. Good defense there by the Royals. Ryan Shaw to inbound. Again, defensive intensity picked up the first couple minutes of the half for Assumption. Down low to Stats. Cade can't finish. Off a couple of heads. Maytot comes away with it for Assumption. Wiedemeyer over to Klott. 7:45 to go. 4-point Royals lead. Shaw out to Maytot. Over to Stats. Stats hands it off to Klott. And Klott's going to get called for the travel. Mobile Link in Wisconsin Rapids is your go-to for car and boat services, including window tinting, accessorizing, and the biggest one right now, remote start. Go see Blake at Mobile Link to get your remote start. Heikkinen into the backcourt against Jack Wiedemeyer. Again, more good defense by Wiedemeyer. Heikkinen looking down low is Dominic Maybe to Kolwicki, and he gets the friendly roll. Kolwicki puts it in. And it's 50-48, 7:10 to go. Stats, top of the key, out to Maytot. Maytot out to Shaw. Against Heikkinen, spins in the lane, up and good for Ryan Shaw. 2 more for the young fella. The Royals back up by 4. Swings around to Belon. Gets a screen from his guy. Pull-up jumper is no good. Offense rebound up and good for Shea Denzine. 52-50, Assumption with 6.5 to go. Pull-up jumper for Wiedemeyer is good! Jack Wiedemeyer hits a 3. 5-point Royals lead. That was a confident shot by Jack Wiedemeyer. Down low, good pass. Turnaround jumper is no good. Rebounded by Maytot. Skips up ahead to Wiedemeyer. He goes baseline, blew right past him, and Jack can't finish the layup. Rebound taken by Kolwicki. Good look for Wiedemeyer. And more good defense by Jack Wiedemeyer. And Coach Rings is going to call a timeout. We'll do the same. 5:44 to go in the ballgame. Assumption leading by 5. We'll be back to Phillips High School after this on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
What a game this has turned into be here tonight in Phillips. 55-50. Stats giving Coach Paltz, or Kate Stats giving Coach Paltz some good minutes as Nick Lieberg checked back in during that timeout. Zach's Technology in downtown Wisconsin Rapids is your go-to for residential and commercial computer repair, custom-built desktops, off-site backup, and mobile repair. Look to Zach's Technology again in downtown Wisconsin Rapids. Inbounding it to the backcourt. Again, Belon against Shaw here in the second half. Right side for Belon. Against Lieberg, spinning in the lane, pull-up jumper, left it short, tipped around. The ball is still loose on the floor. And it's going to be a jump ball to Assumption. So a turnover on Phillips with 5:29 to go. And still a girls game after this one. Expecting to be just as good. Assumption leading by 5, 5:20 to go. Swings it around to Wiedemeyer. Lieberg out to Maytott. Frank for three. It's no good. And the foul is going to go on Nick Lieberg. Take a quick look at that one. Full court pressure put on by Assumption. Yeah, Nick got tripped up and then fell into Nate Belon. Heikkinen coast to coast. Nobody stopped the ball. That's rule number one in fast break. J.J. Heikkinen took it all the way. 3-point Assumption lead with under 5 minutes to go, 4:55. Maytott gets a screen from Lieberg. Swings around to Wiedemeyer. Shaw at the top of the key with the crossover. Back out to Wiedemeyer. Lobner. Back out to Lieberg. Lieberg crosses over. Pull up. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Belon. Forced shot there by Nick. Left side for Dominic Maybe. Looking down low. Swings it around near side for J.J. Heikkinen. Looking for Belon in the post. Screen and cut. Kowicki, pull up. Can't finish. And it's going to be out of bounds. Staying with Phillips. Nick Lieberg just getting out hustled. Dominic maybe to inbound. Yep. Finds Belon, 16-footer, left short, rebounded by Lieberg. There's a box out by Nick. And hands it off to Ryan Shaw. Shaw out to Lobner. Lobner in the lane. Good strong take by Blake. He got blocked, but he'll go to line for two. Blake's had a nice night tonight for Assumption as well. Klott and Stats getting ready to check in, as Nick Lieberg will probably exit here after Blake's first free throw. Lobner's first one is up, and it is no good. Stats checking in for Nick Lieberg. Again, at the conclusion of this one, we'll keep the stream alive. Obviously, we just won't be talking. 4 minutes to go, and Lobner's 1 for 2 from the line. As Klott checked in for Lobner. 4 minutes remaining here in the second half. Picked up his dribble. Dominic maybe with it now on the right side. The Assumption Royal girls getting ready. The corner to our far side. Three-pointer for Denson is no good. And the foul is going to go on Nate Belon on the rebound. That'll be team foul number 7, as I believe Ryan Shaw will be shooting bonus free throws, or is going to be an offensive foul. They're going to say they say it's going to be an offensive foul, and Lobner and Lieberg will check in. So reason why Shaw isn't shooting is they called it before the shot. It must have been. And Coach Baltz is going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll do the same. We'll be back to Phillips after this on Zaleski Sports.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
Welcome back to Phillips. 3:45 to go in this Merriwood crossover matchup. The Assumption Royals leading 56-52. Again, the reason Ryan Shaw is not shooting free throws after the foul is because they say it was an offensive foul. Wiedemeyer swings it around to the right side for Shaw. Top of the key for Lieberg. Right side for Maytott. Over to Loebner. Pass and cut for the Royals, up by 4 with 3.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Swings around to Lieberg. Hands off to Shaw. Shaw goes baseline. Strong take for Ryan. Oh, my goodness. They're going to call an offensive foul on Ryan Shaw. And a look of disbelief on the face of Coach Josh Paltz. Yeah, not sure about that one either. That's going to be Shaw's second foul. Rebound, Phillips basketball down 4, 3:15 to go. Swings it around. Belon out to Heikkinen. Top of the key over to Belon. Looking down low to Hochschild, who's got 4 fouls. He's back into the game. Looking down to Hochschild. Dribbled, can't dribble again. Through the hands of Belon, intercepted by Shaw. Ryan down to Wiedemeyer. Jack got blocked from behind. Taken by the Loggers. 2:45 to go, 4-point Royals lead. Right side for Phillips. That's Hochschild. Goes baseline. The floater airballed it and taken by the Royals. Jack Wiedemeyer says, slow down, guys. And Maytott does just that. Crosses the timeline, up by 4, 2:20 to go. It's a bad shot by Drew Hochschild. Shaw with it. It's Heikkinen. Crosses over the freshman, kicks it out. Maytott thought about the 3, wasn't ready to shoot. Shaw with it. Against J.J. Heikkinen. Hands off to Stats. Stats out to Klott. Near the mid-stripe for Shaw. Pass fake out to Klott. 1:50 to go. Coach Ring telling our guys got to start fouling at some point, I think. Shaw all the way in. Right hand. Got blocked again. Rebounded by Belon. Up ahead for Heikkinen. And Phillips going to take a timeout. Going to be a full timeout. We'll be back to Phillips after this on Zaleski Sports. 92 seconds to go in the ball game.
Welcome to Key Savings Bank. Why so serious?
It's my game face. Happens every football season. I know with your great lineup of financial services, you can give me the competitive advantage, right?
Right.
Up the middle with straight ahead checking.
Over the top with a low interest mortgage loan.
Sweep to the left with a high yield CD.
Then drive home with an auto loan flea flicker.
Wow, what a game plan.
And a championship staff to go with it.
No, look out for this. Water cooler.
Key Savings Bank, where you'll feel right at home.
I'll get the mop.
Wisconsin River Orthopedics has been providing comprehensive care to Wood County for over 50 years. We offer urgent care for orthopedic pain and injuries, joint replacement, along with focused sports medicine care from evaluation to rehabilitation. Our facilities offer a spacious rehab center to get you back to doing what you love most, along with the latest technology in our ambulatory surgery center and a comfortable open MRI. Stop living with pain and limited range in your joints. Turn to Wisconsin River Orthopedics and get back to the way life is meant to be. Phillips with the basketball, down 4, 92 seconds to go in the ballgame, 56-52 Assumption. It was 29-26 at halftime in favor of the Loggers. Assumption came out firing on all cylinders to start the second half, and Phillips has stayed right in it. Got to give credit where credit is due. Rebounding has been sensational for Phillips here tonight. Not so much for Assumption. Heikkinen on the right side. Assumption now into a zone. Heikkinen out to Hochschild. Hochschild in the lane, kicks it out to Belon. Down low, spins in the lane, turns around, got it to go. For Dominic Maybe, he's got puts it in for 2, I should say. 2-point game. Shaw all the way, kicks it. No, he's going to just dribble it out. Under a minute to go in the ball game. In regulation. And Coach Paltz will take a timeout. And Loebner will check back in, see how long it is. It's going to be a full timeout at that. We'll be back to Phillips after this on Zaleski Sports.
For years, our Store Innovations customers told us they love our countertops, but only wanted to deal with one company for their entire kitchen project. Well, we've heard you. So now Store Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen with the same high quality products, selection, expertise we've been giving you for years. And now we can give you that brand new kitchen in just 1 week. After sitting down with our designers, picking out cabinets, countertops, and flooring, it will only take us 1 week to install everything. Store Innovations, new kitchens in just 1 week.
Snow piles up quickly. Remove it just as quickly with Kubota subcompact and compact tractors. Our #1 selling tractors are built to take on winter with front and rear mount snow blowers, blades, and rotary sweepers. Get select Kubota subcompact or compact tractors for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months and save $1,000. See your local Kubota dealer today.
Your local Kubota dealer is Chili Implement, located 1 mile north of Highway 10 in Chili.
Gym's starting to fill up here in Phillips as the girls' game awaits. After this one is over, 51.2 seconds remaining, and it is a 2-point Assumption lead. They're going to get it into Maytot in the front court. See how long Phillips takes to foul, and Belon is going to foul Maytot right away. And now Frank's got to hit free throws. Bonus free throws as Belon picks up his 4th. So Nate's got to be smart as well for the Loggers. Still 1-1 here. Maytot's first one is no good. Rebound taken. It's just going to be a jump ball. It's going to be Phillips basketball, but the possession arrow now goes to Assumption. So that was a big break for Assumption on that rebound. Hochschild and Belon both with 4 fouls for the Loggers. Maytot missed the front end. 40 seconds to go. 2-point. Royals lead. Hakenin against Wiedemeyer. Picked up his dribble. Still picked up his dribble. And near midcourt, Hakenin with it. Kicks out to Hochschild. And it's going to be a technical foul on the bench for Phillips. It's going to be a technical foul on the Phillips Loggers. And Assumption's going to shoot free throws here, up by 2 with 29 seconds left. I believe that technical will go on the assistant coach, Brady Bowles. And now having a conversation with Nate Belon. Nate's not chirping. It's the bench for Phillips. And Assumption's got to shoot free throws here. And Ryan Shaw is going to shoot the technical free throws. There's a lot of contact at midcourt between Belon and Shaw, and the technical was then called. And Ryan Shaw's first free throw is good. So technical free throws. Oh, and they're subbing in while Ryan Shaw is shooting his free throws. Shaw's second one is no good. So Assumption should get the basketball. Up by 3 with 29 seconds left. So technical foul on the bench results in free throws and the ball for Assumption, up by 3. And a foul as Frank Maytot's going to get another shot at it here. It's going to be, it should be the 10th foul. Should be double, maybe not. Maytot at the line. And they're going to sub everybody in. So still single bonus free throws as Klott and Stats check in. Belon and Hochschild check in. So again, there was a lot of contact at midcourt during that exchange, and then something was said on the bench for Phillips, and resulting in the technical foul. And Frank's free throw is perfect. And Assumption might survive this one here tonight. Yeah, not done yet. Still 26 seconds to go. Maytot's second one is up and left short. Rebounded by Shaw. Shaw comes away with it. Ball's on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball. And still a lot happening at the bottom of that pile. It's going to be Assumption basketball off the jump. And with 23 seconds to go, Loebner and Lieberg will check in. And it's going to be a timeout there as well. And it's going to be a full timeout taken by Assumption. A lot happening here in the last minute. We'll be back here to Phillips on Zaleski Sports.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great child care you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Welcome back to Phillips High School as the Assumption Royals will have the basketball up by 4. Again, that technical foul went on the assistant coach, Brady Bowles, looking back at it. And just confirming with the bench that Assumption has still got one timeout remaining. It is Royals basketball, up by 4 with 23 seconds left. A late night is going to turn into an even later night here for the Royals, coming down from Wisconsin Rapids and then having to go back up. Lieberg gets fouled. And Nick will head to the free throw line for double bonus free throws with 19 seconds left. Nick has had an off night offensively and defensively, has struggled rebounding. Lieberg double bonus free throws. First one for Nick is good. Klott checks in, Stats checks in. No, not Stat. Wiedemeyer must have been. Somebody. I know Jack checked in. Second one is no good. Rebound taken by Belon. Up ahead to Heikkinen. And foul's going to go on Wiedemeyer. That's exactly what Coach Pultz wanted. He said it about a minute and a half ago. The Loggers not yet in the penalty. With 13.2 seconds remaining. Assumption leads 59-54. Heikkinen with it. And Wiedemeyer is going to pick up the foul. And then he looks to the bench. And not something you want to do to stop the clock and put the opponent at the free throw line. But J.J. Heikkinen will check in. Lieberg will check back in. As he comes to the bench with a grin on his face, does Jack Wiedemeyer. 10 seconds left, 5-point Royals lead. Heikkinen's first free throw is good. Exactly what you didn't want to do. Coach Ring says if he makes it, got to take a timeout. Heikkinen's second one is good. And a timeout taken by Phillips. Another full timeout. We'll be back to conclude this game after this on Zaleski Sports.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 16 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can keep you rolling and growing. Sherrill Tire and Service Center, your locally owned farm tire specialist.
Sherrill Tire and Service, keep growing and rolling with us.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this
This is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love Home Furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Welcome back to Phillips. Again, we've seen issues by the Royals shooting free throws. Just a 3-point game with 10 seconds left. Shaw to inbound, finds Lieberg. Lieberg's going to get fouled, and he's going to go to the line for double bonus free throws. Lieberg 1 for 2 in his last trip, and we'll see what happens here. 1.1 seconds off the clock as Nick Lieberg will head to the line for 2 free throws. First one by Nick is up, and it is good. 4-point Royals lead, 8.8 seconds to go. Lieberg's second one is up, and it is good. And Kate Stats checks back into the game. Nick Lieberg did his job, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. And Ryan Shaw is going to get called for the foul. So it's going to be an offensive foul, no free throws. The foul went on Ryan Shaw during the free throw. The free throw was made and counts. So because it's an offensive, because there's an offensive foul, no free throws. 5-point leads, 8.8 seconds to go. Heikkinen across the timeline. Got to be smart if your assumption. Don't foul a jump shooter. 3-pointer banked it in, but that will do it. The Assumption Royals survive here tonight with a 61-59 win over the Phillips Loggers. We'll take a break, come back with our Heartland Farms post-game show, and then get you ready for the girls' game. We'll be back to Phillips High School after this on Zaleski Sports.
What Heartland Farms is a large potato and vegetable operation. Who Heartland Farms is a group of hardworking, dedicated people who have a common vision.
Heartland Farms is an accumulation of individuals who came from family farm backgrounds, grew up on family farms, and now have come together as one larger team to own and manage a much larger farm enterprise.
Welcome back to Phillips High School as the Assumption Royals survive and win this one here tonight, 61-59. Final scoring here from Game 1 of the boys' games. Boys' game, Frank Mayta with 3, Ryan Shaw with 18, Jack Wiedemeyer with 10, JT Scheffler with 4, Jack Klott with 3, Blake Lobner with 12, Kate Stats with 6, and Nick Lieberg with 5. For Phillips, J.J. Heikkinen with 4. Dominic Maybe finished with 8. Jack Kolwicki finished with 8. Braden Revok finished with 3. Shea Denzine finished with 6. Nate Belon finished with 21. And Drew Hochschild finished with 9 for the Loggers. Assumption improves to 2-1 on the year. They are now 1-0 in the Marywood. Now 1-0 in the Marywood. Again, the Marywood North and South crossover games count as games towards standings towards the end of the year. Phillips loses and falls to 0-3 on the year and 0-2 now in the Marywood Conference. We're going to step aside and come back and get you ready for the girls' game about 15 minutes before the opening tip from Phillips for the Assumption Royals and the Phillips Loggers girls basketball. Again, we'll take a break, come back, get you ready for that game. going to be just as exciting, just as good as the boys' game. We'll be back after this in about 10 minutes on Zaleski Sports. Welcome back to, goodness gracious, louder than I thought. Welcome back to Phillips High School. We get you ready for girls basketball here now. Part of our doubleheader, Rock the Gym Night, as the crowd continues to file in. Good crowd on hand as the three officials that just did the boys game now turn around and get ready to do the girls game. Again, good evening, everyone. This is Steve Aves here high above Phillips Gymnasium on the beautiful campus of Phillips High School as the 4-0 Assumption Royals get ready to take on the 3-0 Phillips Loggers. These two teams met last year, obviously, in Wisconsin Rapids, and the Loggers took that one 53-50. The Loggers last year just one game away from a trip to Green Bay as they lost to Neillsville in a sectional final last year. Obviously, Neillsville then went to the state tournament. Assumption, last year, winners of their sectional and looking to be just as competitive again this year, as we'll see if they will do the national anthem. And they did the national anthem during game one, and Ryan Klein went over and asked the table if they're going to do the national anthem. I do not. It looks like everybody's set up to do it. I don't think they were planning on it, but I guess we'll see what the. I guess we will do the national anthem. Yep. All right. Let's do the national anthem here. Nope. All right. They did it before the boys' games, and they're ready for it up here. We're ready for it. National anthem's ready, but they're going to say, let's just play ball. Starting lineups first for the visiting Assumption Royals, head coach by Ryan Klein. Sophomore number 2, Sarah Shaw. Sophomore number 4, Addie Vollert. Junior number 5, Kendall Dillman. Senior number 12, Malia Colo. And senior number 24, Kristen Casey. Again, head coached by Ryan Klein, assisted by Paul Jaglinski and Charlie Nelson. Winners of 4 in a row. They started with a win over Newman, and then their Cranberry Classic sweep of Wabeno Leona and Columbus Catholic, and then Manawa on Tuesday. For the Phillips Loggers, Casey Egerbrecht. Matea Eckert, the leading scorer on this team. Kendall Week. Elsa Schluter and Salita Castor for head coach Mike Egerbrecht and Eric Johnson. And about to get underway here in Phillips. If the girls' game, as we expect, going to be as anything near what the boys' game was, in for quite the treat here to take our second game. First game, Assumption won 61-59 on the boys' side. And we're underway here as the opening tip won by Phillips. 71 points a game for the Loggers. Royals defense is going to have to be as good, if not better, than it has been this year. And just like that, a turnover by Phillips. Loggers took down 3 Lakes on Monday. Kendall Dillman with it. Over to Addie Vollert. Here the mid-stripe and turns it over. Can't go over the top against these guys. And throws it up there and lays it in. See if we got a number there. That's number 10, Matea Eckert, who again leads this team in scoring. Coach Mike Egerbrecht and the Phillips Loggers. Throws it over the top. It was tipped. Long, lanky arms. This is a good test for Assumption. Here the 5th game of the year. Off the leg of Dillman, another turnover. Back-to-back turnovers to start. And out and running are the Loggers. Another easy layup. Salita Castor and his 4-0 Phillips. Malia Colo up ahead to Addie Vollert. Over to Sarah Shaw. Nearly turned it over. And again, 3 turnovers in a row for Assumption to start. And then Kendall Dillman takes it away. Dillman out to Kristen Casey. Shot fake for Kristen. 4-0 Phillips just underway here. Marywood crossover game. Sarah Shaw gets fouled on the floor. On the drive for foul's going to go on Schluter. That'll be her first. Team's first. Anna Schooley trying to check in. They didn't see her in time. Malia Colo too strong. Rebound taken by the Loggers. Football pass to nobody. Able to save it somehow. And going to be taken away then by Sarah Shaw. Sarah's got to use her speed. She's got to slow down on these layups. And she finally finishes a layup. Kind of a joke. Sarah struggled big time against Wabeno Leona. Making layups. Now it's going to go out of bounds, staying with the Loggers. And now Anna Schooley will check in. Jordan Jaglinski as well. From Malia Colo and Addie Vollert. 2 minutes gone by, 4-2 in favor of Phillips. Eckert with it now. The sophomore, left hand can't get it to go. And rebound taken by Castor. Pull-up jumper is good. Exactly the same thing that happened in the boys' game. Bad rebounding for Assumption. Jaglinski throws it away. Again, running out. And another layup, and it's good. And it's 8-2 Phillips. Phillips doing exactly what Assumption does to everybody else. Steals and runouts against the zone defense. Jaglinski gets bodied, and Egerbrecht's going to pick up the foul. Kendall Dillman to inbound. So Jordan Jaglinski right at the timeline. Over to Shaw. Shaw over the top to Jaglinski. To Dillman. Dillman down to a cutting Kristen Casey and lays it in. Throws it away. It's going to be off the hands then of Elsa Schluter. Good job by Anna Schooley. Kendall Dillman brings it across the timeline for the Royals. Down by 4, 3 minutes in. And Kristen Casey traveled with it. About 5 turnovers already for the Royals. Don't keep track, probably should. It's a lot so far. Eckert with it. She traveled with it. Squares up. Down low. Tries to step through to Schluter. Right side for Egerbrecht. Hands off to Schluter. Gets a screen. Looking down low and off the hands. It's going to be off of Dillman. Kendall Week there for the Loggers. Addie Vollert checks in. Malia Colo checks back in, as well as Brooke Eckert. Dillman and Kristen Casey sub out. 8-4 Phillips, 14.5 to go here in the first half. And tipped away by Shaw. She read it like a book. Sarah throws it up there, can't finish. She never really had control of it. That's going to be out of bounds to Phillips. Again, Sarah Shaw really never had control of that ball before she went up for the layup. Football pass up ahead, tipped away and into the hands of Brooke Eckert. Brooke somehow gets it again. Euro steps through and a foul on the drive. And going to go on Anna Schooley on the floor. It was on the drive, but not on the shot. And no argument from Coach Egerbrecht. Into Brooke Eckert. Left hand can't get it to go. A lot of contact. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to be Assumption basketball. Halftime, we'll have an opportunity to talk to head coach Josh Paltz of the Assumption boys after their win earlier this evening. And Ryan Shaw as well. Sarah Shaw lost it. Turnover. Taken away by Salita Castor. Nearly taken away there by Sarah Shaw. The runner is no good. Tipped around. Another offensive rebound by Brooke Eckert. Pull-up jumper, 15-footer is good. Second chance opportunities. Eckert is up to 6. And off of Shaw's noggin. Regain possession here. Colo, right side. Over to Vollert. Vollert over to Jaglinski. Jordan for 3. Too strong. Rebounded by Castor for the Loggers. And taken away by Jaglinski. Up ahead to Shaw. Egebrecht on the again forced a bad layup. Left it short. Sarah Shaw struggling with the layups already here tonight. 10-4 in favor of the Phillips Loggers. Coast to coast. Casey Egebrecht wasn't stopped. It's 12-4 Phillips. And Addie Vollert travel, another turnover by the Royals. Elsa Schluter checks in. Royals struggling with the pressure. Egebrecht hands it off. Tackert and taken away by Shaw. Shaw up ahead and lost it. It's going to be a turnover. That's going to be Assumption basketball. Kendall Dillman checks in from Malia Colo. I thought it should be Phillips' ball. Into Anna Schooley. Pull-up jumper is good. Now, Assumption got the last jump ball. They did not switch it. If the Royals came away with 2 points. Down low to nobody and taken away by Anna Schooley. Schooley up ahead to Dillman. Dillman over to Vollert. Good passing by the Royals. He can't finish. Another missed layup by Assumption. Man, oh man. Brooke Eckert with it now against Jordan Jaglinski. And intercepted by Anna Schooley. Ugly basketball here early. Schooley gets bodied. She can't finish the layup. And timeout going to be taken by Phillips. 11:57 to go in the first half. 12-6 Loggers. We'll be back to Phillips High School after this quick timeout on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
Not really a good start for either side. Turnovers are aplenty here. As Egebrecht dribbles right past Jordan Jaglinski, goes baseline. Pull-up jumper is good. Let me get you a number there. 30. Kendall Week, her first points. Kristen Casey into Kendall Dillman. Kendall finishes the layup. Quickly up ahead. Egebrecht in the lane. The runner is good. That's a strong take. 16-8 in favor of Phillips. And to Vollert and a turnover again. Up ahead to Casey Egebrecht. Over to Week. Kendall thought about a pull-up jumper on the baseline is good. Eckert already up to 8 points. And another turnover. Royals are not playing very good. Egebrecht layup is good. Man, oh man. As ugly as it gets for Assumption to start. Turnovers aplenty. Timeout Phillips. Timeout Assumption. Back to Phillips after this on Zaleski Sports.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. Start your classes and get your degree right here, or transfer to your 4-year.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. In person at 4 convenient campuses, online or a hybrid.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here for your Career Accelerator Certificate, a quick way to get ahead in your career.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. Register to start this spring.
Get started at mstc.edu.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here.
Gotta give kudos where needed. And right now, Phillips is playing outstanding. The Royals have not found themselves yet. A lot of early, again, missed layups. And a lot of turnovers. Casey Schultz, Malia Colo, and Sarah Shaw checked in during their last timeout. Again, the zone defense has been an issue already here today. Casey Schultz with it now. Over to Anna Schooley. Skips it across, another turnover. No, Sarah Shaw is able to track it down. There's a foul on the drive. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by Fleet Farm. Get crazy low pricing on toys at Fleet Farm. Going on right now, save up to 50% on all toys, including top toy brands like Barbie, Melissa, and Doug, Lego, and Nerf. Get everything you need in one stop. Get it all at Fleet Farm. That foul went on Elsa Schluter. Malia Colo in for 2. That's Schluter's second foul. Over the top to Egebrecht. And nothing has really come easy in the half court. It's been all transition points. All transition points for Phillips here tonight. Now it's poked away. Kristen Casey at the timeline. Bounce pass over to Schooley. Goes baseline. She gets fouled on the drive, and that's Brooke Eckert's foul. Unlock the best home, auto, commercial, and personal loans in the Rapids area at Key Savings Bank. No matter what you're financing, Key Savings Bank has the personal touch to put you at ease. Dream big with small rates at Key Savings Bank in Wisconsin Rapids. Jordan Jaglinski back into the game for the Royals. Anna Schooley on the right, or in the right corner. Pull-up jumper is no good. Rebound taken by Sarah Shaw. Sarah dribbles out of it. Finds Schooley, back out to Colo. Colo over to Jaglinski. Down low to Colo. Colo over to Schooley. And Schooley stepped out of bounds. Court awareness for Assumption. No, I guess that went on Schluter. That was her third. Gets double teamed. Steps through. Yep, she traveled with it. Easy call. As Jason always says, there's 3 officials on the floor and hundreds of them in the bleachers. Schooley on the baseline, over to Casey Schultz. Schultz over to Shaw. Shaw into lane. Jordan Jaglinski for 3. Short. Rebounded by Schultz and taken. And again, more transition here for Phillips. Contested layup. Nice job by Jordan Jaglinski that time. Sarah Shaw out to Jaglinski. Jordan for 3 again. Too strong. And foul on Schooley. That's her second. And Kendall Dillman will check in. Inbounding. Over the top. Good job here by Phillips breaking the press. And taken away there. Traveled with it again. Throws it up there off the back bracket. Rebounded by Colo. Strong rebounded by Malia. And then a foul in the backcourt by Castor. That's going to be team foul number 5 already for Phillips. 8:44 to go in the first half as Kristen Casey checks back in for Assumption for Casey Schultz. Jaglinski to Dillman across the timeline. Kendall with it again. Jordan's open again for 3. Got it. Jordan Jaglinski finally hits one. See if she can get into a rhythm. 7-point game. Weak against Dillman. Picks up her dribble. near the mid-court stripe for Castor against Shaw. Pass her off to Kristen Casey. Brooke Eckert on the right side, taken away by Shaw. Sarah up ahead to Jordan Jaglinski. Threw it away, and she traveled with it. Got to make sure that Brooke Eckert is okay. Yeah, she's hurt. She's hurt. Yeah, came down on that knee awkwardly. The best wishes to Brooke Eckert as she's holding that left knee, hyperextension or something. Again, don't want to guess. As soon as she took that awkward fall, Jaglinski 3 more, too strong. Rebound taken by Kendra Timmers. Agerbrecht with it now for the Loggers. 20-13, Phillips on top. Got it poked away for a moment. Agerbrecht pull-up jumper off the mark, rebounded by Colo. Colo's got to get it up to a guard. She's going to take it herself. Kristen Casey picks up her dribble. Colo on the baseline into Sarah Shaw. Wide open with Sarah. Can't get much more open than that. And Sarah's able to finish the layup. Weak into the corner. Skips it to the top of the key. Line drive pass. Somehow got it through. Blocked by Colo. They're going to call her for a foul. And Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. First free throw no good by Week. And Schooley checks in for Colo. Again, Schooley with 2 fouls. Kendall Week's second free throw is up, and it is no good. Rebounded by Schooley. Schooley up ahead to Dillman in the front court. Kendall can't finish, the fouls on the floor. But again, on the drive. See what it goes on. Beyond 30, Kendall Week as Brooke Eckert again. As they were trying to get a substitution. Miscommunication by the officials. And Malia Kola will check in. A lot of miscommunication by the officials here on that possession. Dillman with it on the baseline. The runner for Kendall is good. And it's just a 3-point game. It was 20-8 to Assumption on a 9-0 run. And turns it over. There's a foul in the backcourt. Absolutely by Castor, and that's going to be her second. And Assumption is going to be shooting free throws. Kristen Casey heading to the free throw line. Kristen holding her with tape, putting those middle fingers together, jammed it during practice. Or in the game against Manawa, one of the two. First free throw, no good, tipped out of bounds. And it's to Phillips. Sarah Shaw just out-jumped Brooke Eckert as Addie Vollert checks back in. Jordan Jaglinski back into the game out of the game. Vollert into the game. Skips it across to Eckert. Right at midcourt. Nearly turns it over again. Throws it to nobody. And Egerbrecht's able to save it somehow. Brooke Eckert goes baseline, traveled with it. Oh my goodness. No call on the travel, and Eckert puts it in. Wow. Eckert got away with that one. Dillman lost it. There's going to be a foul on Kristen Casey. Wow. Brooke Eckert somehow able to step through that and put it in with no travel. Egerbrecht surprised by it. Up ahead. And somehow Casey with it. Skips it across. The runner is no good. Too strong. Offensive rebound by Casey Egerbrecht. Brooke Eckert with it. The drive. Nobody stopped her, and Brooke puts it in. Lazy defense by the Royals. Dillman goes baseline and throws it right into the arms of Brooke Eckert, and then she throws it away to Sarah Shaw. Out to Dillman. Dillman for three. Kendall knocks down one. And it's 24-20. Again, no stopping the ball. Jeez Louise. 5:20 to go, first half. Jordan Jaglinski getting ready to check in. Kendall Dillman at the top of the key. Over to Vollert. Colo at the free throw line. Shaw dribbles out of it. Down to Colo. Colo gets bodied. No call. Wow. And then a double dribble. Again. Man, oh man. Letting them play here tonight. They just did the boys game and now doing the girls game. And they're letting them play just like they did for the boys. 5:06 to go. 26-20 in favor of Phillips. Too strong on the shot. Up ahead to Matea Eckert. Skips it across, top of the key. To Castor. Down low, tipped away, Weak with it. Out to Eckert, pull-up jumper is no good. And tipped around, rebounded by Jaglinski. Up ahead to Addie Vollert. Vollert down to Dillman, to Vollert, to Kristen Casey. Shot fake, got two of them in the air, steps through, can't finish. Egerbrecht comes away with it. Up ahead to Eckert. And through the hands of Weak, it's still loose. Kendall Weak to Brooke Eckert. Three-pointer for Egerbrecht is good. Kristen Casey with it on the left side. Out to Jaglinski. Jordan lets a three fly. No good. Offense rebound by Kristen Casey. She puts it in. Backcourt for Kendall Weak. Picked up her dribble. Casey Egerbrecht gets past Jaglinski. Kicks it out. Taken away by Malia Colo. Malia offense and puts it in. A lot of transition points here tonight on both sides. Eckert with it now. Across the timeline. Against Dillman. Hands it off to Egerbrecht. Right side for Casey. Down low to Weak. Spins. Left hand. Can't get much better defense than that as Colo picks up the foul. Oh, that's going to go on Jaglinski. And not on Colo. That's a break for Assumption. It's Kendall Weak at the line for two. First one for Weak is no good. Crystal Finishing Systems is a family-owned business now hiring for both their Weston and Mosinee locations. With openings in manufacturing, fabrication, management, customer service, and so much more. Join the Crystal Finishing team today. Learn more at crystalfinishing.com. Weak 1 for 2 from the line. 30-24, Phillips on top. Dillman nearly lost it, and then she one-handed past it up ahead. Left hand is good. Eckert up to 10 here. Turnover city here tonight. Colo baseline, out to Dillman. Dillman across. Sarah Shaw left open in the corner for three. .240 to go first half. 32-27, Phillips on top. A foul along the baseline. Going to go on Sarah Shaw. And Addie Vollert will check in for Kendall Dillman. Weak to inbound to Eckert. Through the hands of Brooke, taken away by Sarah Shaw. Egerbrecht didn't turn around. Oh my goodness. They're going to call a jump ball. My goodness. Across Eckert, finding Week on the drive. Lost it off of her leg, off of Malia Colo's leg, and she can't believe it either. 2:25 to go, 32-27. Phillips on top. Week to inbound. Still looking. And going to be intercepted by Sarah Shaw. She tipped away. Can she track it down? She can. Left hand for Sarah is good. Again, just a 3-point game. See if Assumption can get it even closer with 2:15 to go in the half. Right side for Egerbrecht. Hands off to Eckert. Baseline, poked out. No, it's going to be picked up. Oh, my goodness. Chris and Casey can't believe it. Neither can I. Matea Eckert will head to the line. Matea Eckert to the line for free throws. First one is perfect. And Phillips was up 20-8 early as Assumption came back. Second one is good. How much time we got? 2 minutes to go in the first half. Assumption trails 34-29. Down low to Shaw in the corner to Jay Galinsky. Into Vollert at the free throw line. Skips it down low and out of bounds to Assumption. .149 to go, first half. Shaw down to Dillman. Dillman hands it off to Shaw. The runner for Sarah is good. Back to a 3-point game. Weeks picked up her dribble and threw it to nobody. Colo with the steal. Up ahead to Dillman. Dillman steps through, left hand. Kendall finishes. And just back to a 1-point game with 1:20 to go. Eckert across the court to Egerbrecht to open for three. Airballs it. Rebounded by Colo. Assumption with a chance to take the lead. Dillman bodies up. Vollert pull up. Can't get it to go. Into the hands of Sarah Shaw. Sarah kicks out to Jaglinski. Jordan for three. Yes! Jordan Jaglinski for three, and the Royals with the lead. And Sarah Shaw did not touch Matea Eckert, and she just picked up her second foul. Wow. 55 seconds to go. And Eckert to the line for a couple of free throws, or for bonus free throws. First one for Matea is perfect. Second one is left short, but gets the friendly roll. Shooter roll. Tied at 36, 55 seconds to go in this first half. Kendall Dillman gets bodied up and throws it. Jordan Jaglinski somehow there. And Sarah Shaw travels with it. 46 seconds to go in the first half. Weak to inbound. Eckert with it in the backcourt. Drills right past everybody. Egerbrecht on the left side. To Weak. Down low to Brooke Eckert. Pull-up jumper is no good. Brooke Eckert with an offensive rebound is good. Up ahead to Jordan Jaglinski, 20 seconds to go. Vollert down to Colo. Colo to Vollert in the corner. Jaglinski over to Shaw. Shaw over to Dillman. Dillman lost it for a second. Pull-up jumper on the baseline, no good. And Malia Colo's just got to catch the ball with 8 seconds to go. Casey Schultz checks in, 38-36. Phillips on top. Sarah Shaw checks out. Don't want to pick up her third foul with 8 seconds to go. Egerbrecht along the sideline. Spins. Lost it. Jaglinski, half court. Just off the mark. And first half In the books, not the cleanest first half, but a high-scoring first half. Again, stick around. We'll play a couple of commercials, have Assumption Boys head coach Josh Pultz and Ryan Shaw back here at Phillips High School. Again, first half in the books, 38-36, Phillips. Back to Phillips after this on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
At Bauer & Fine Business Technologies in Marshfield, our company has been serving Central Wisconsin since 1955. We're still locally owned and believe strongly in supporting the communities that support us. If you're a current customer, thank you. If you're not a current customer, we'd love to work with you. Let's talk about copiers, printers, postage meters, and network services. Give us a call today at 800-288-2712 or visit our website at b-bt.com. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies. Better business together.
Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, has been a Central Wisconsin resident her entire life. That means she has the inside edge on knowing the landscape and what it takes to care for your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, is your friend and neighbor, ready to help.
I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, with experience in residential and commercial real estate. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
One, two, two, 1, 2, 3. All right. Good. Welcome back to Phillips High School. We didn't have an opportunity after the boys' games to talk to the boys after their win. Here with Zaleski Sports Player of the Game, Ryan Shaw. 18 points tonight. Ryan, it obviously didn't come easy in a Merriwood crossover game. Just talk about the game tonight.
Well, started off a little rough. We're missing some of our easy layups. We had a lot of we were getting good looks. We just couldn't connect on them. Kept working hard. In the second half, some of the shots started to fall. So
it came out in the second half, a totally different team. Defense of energy picked up. Blake Loebner hit a couple of huge three-pointers. Just talk about coming out in half and in the second half to be able to come out with that energy.
Yeah, Coach Paul said some words of encouragement for us at halftime there, so we know we had to come out ready to go. Yeah, Blake, when he's hot, he's going to knock down shots. We need to get him the ball when he's hot, so yeah.
Talked about it on the broadcast. Obviously, playing the first game of a doubleheader after a 2.5-hour bus ride probably isn't the easiest thing. Getting here at 5 o'clock, tip off at 5:45. Was there any lag coming off the bus?
Yeah, I'd say so. We didn't start off how we wanted to. We haven't played this early in a long time, so it was different. It was weird.
But being able to come up here, getting a Merriwood crossover win, how important is that going forward?
Yeah, it's huge. Got to start us off on the right foot, and hopefully just keep working off that and keep working hard.
All right, we're going to put you in the house, all right?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm Ryan Shaw, and I'm in the house.
Thank you. All right, we'll bring in Coach Josh Pultz here. Coach, this is a family-friendly broadcast. Ryan said that you had some words of encouragement at halftime. Able to share any of those after the win?
We'll save it for next time.
All right.
I overheard what you guys talked about a little bit. Yeah, getting on the bus at 2:30 out of school early, 2.5-hour bus ride, getting here a little after 5 o'clock. I'm coming in there in 10 minutes. The boys are still getting ready. They don't even have music playing. It's a slow start. It's a 5:45 tip-off. It's just an odd night of basketball.
Yeah, absolutely. And coming up here, but getting a win on the road, a Merriwood Conference win at that.
Yeah, that's all that matters. I told the boys, doesn't matter how you get it, a win's a win. Cut to Phillips, though, they've got some players. They're going to win a handful of games. But yeah, this conference from top to bottom, north to south, if you can come out with a W, that's all you can ask for.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier today. Played your interview at halftime of your game. Just talk a little bit about that. Coming up here, you took care of Phillips pretty handily last year. but they were tall, physical, able to get some big rebounds.
Yeah, they absolutely manhandled us. There's no doubt about it, and that's a little bit of the halftime speech. So there you go. I was not happy with the boys. The way they get out the bus, intensity, rebounding was not existent tonight. That being stated, overall, I thought we played well. We missed a ton of bunnies. That game could have been out of reach, but again, credit to Phillips and their defensive physicality, and our boys just didn't come out ready to play. But at the end of the day, like I said, we got the win, and that's all that matters.
Halftime speech for another day, but coming out in the second half, defensive intensity picked up. Blake Loebner hit a couple of big threes.
Yeah, he's that's his role with us, and I appreciate those kids. Every kid has a role. If you're a starter, if you never get in the game, if you're the sixth man, seventh man, eighth man, doesn't matter. Everyone has a role, and that's Blake's role. You're out there to score the basketball, and we definitely needed that spark, and he came up big for us.
Perfect. Thanks, Coach. See you on the bus.
Yeah.
Thanks, Josh. We're going to play a couple commercials. We got about 4.5 minutes before the second half of this game, 38-36 in favor of Phillips. A back and forth turnover latent of a lot of turnovers in that first half for both sides. Phillips got out to a 20-8 lead. Assumption crawled back. We'll see what the second half brings here. Two undefeated teams, Marywood Conference showdown here in Phillips. Again, it is the Phillips Loggers 38, Assumption Royals 36. We'll take a couple commercial breaks, add up scoring in that first half, and get you ready for half number 2 here from the Loggers Gymnasium on Zaleski Sports.
Rustic Redefined is the area's boutique clothing store for women and children. You'll find a personalized shopping experience with unique and trendy styles to choose from. Rustic Redefined specializes in affordable clothes and accessories with red carpet service. Find your individual style at Rustic Redefined on 8th Street South in Wisconsin Rapids and Rustic Redefined on Facebook.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
If you're a fan of offense, we sure had it in that first half. As going through some first half scoring here, Casey Egerbrecht with 11, Matea Eckert with 14, Kendall Week finished with 3, Salita Castor with 4, and Brooke Eckert with 6. Elsa Schluter with 3 fouls. For Assumption, Sarah Shaw had 11. Jordan Jaglinski, a pair of 3-pointers. She's got 6. Kendall Dillman with 9. Malia Kola with 4. Kristen Casey with 4. Anna Schooley with 2. Again, the Royals don't have turnover totals, but it's got to be a lot, not just for Assumption, but also for the Phillips Loggers. Some score updates here from Zaleski Sports. Let's see what we've got here. Marshfield was up by 15 in the first half. Schwabenon and DC Everest. Let's see what we got here. What do we got at halftime? 31-24 Everest over at Schwabenon on the boys' side. Columbus Catholic at Spencer boys. Looks like they're at halftime. Columbus was up 24-16. About a minute to go in that first half. Northland Pines at Waupaca in hockey. Waupaca up 5-2. Second half underway here in Phillips. Sorry about the zoom here. Just trying to figure it out a little bit. Kristen Casey on the left wing. Kendall Dillman with it. Back over to Kristen Casey. Looking down to Sarah Shaw. Sarah goes baseline. Nice move. Sarah finishes. And we're tied up. That was a good job by Sarah Shaw. And we're tied at 36. And a turnover. (38-38). Dillman at the timeline. 30 seconds gone by and a kick, and Assumption will regain possession. See what else we got here on the Zaleski Sports Network. Port Edwards and Pacelli girls. 37-3 Pacelli. Waiwega Fremont and Amherst. Amherst leads 37-20 in that game. And that is good. I believe Kristen Casey. Checking all those, didn't see what just happened. My apologies. Assumption leads 40-38. And lost it again. Sarah Shaw is going to get fouled, open court foul. Let's see what we got here. Just confirming. Brooke Eckert will check in. That's going to be the fourth foul on Elsa Schluter. That point did go to Kristen Casey. Royals lead by 2. Phillips back into their 1-3-1 zone. Down low to Cole. Spins in the lane. Nice move by Malia. And the Royals with their largest lead of 4. And Kendall Dillman will pick up the hand check foul. Phillips led by 12 early in that first half. That's going to be Kendall's first. Team's first. Jordan Jaglinski didn't get to the scorer's table in time. And Kristen Casey with the body foul. Anna Schooley checks in. Anna Schooley and Jordan Jaglinski back into the game. That's Kristen's third foul. Royals lead by 4 with 16:28 to go. And intercepted by Anna Schooley. Malia Kola running point. Down low to Schooley. Lost her behind the defense, and Schooley puts it in. And the Royals up by 6. Eckert across the timeline to Brooke Eckert. Hands it off to Casey Egerbrecht. Against Jordan Jaglinski. Again, Sarah's got 2 fouls. She's got to be careful. She pokes it away. Bodied up. And she's going to get called for the travel. Got bodied. No call. And timeout. Phillips will take a timeout as well. Royals lead 44-38. Back to Phillips after this on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, this is Blake from Mobile Link. The window tint businesses, homes, and cottages. Remote starters. We've been doing remote starters for over 30 years. We have over 5,000 units installed to date. We offer a lifetime warranty on the product. This unit works from over a mile distance, and the remote tells you the car started. We know the car started because of the green light. It tells me it's running the entire time because every 3 seconds you get a light flash. Call Blake at Mobile Link to schedule your appointment today. 715.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
Timeout was taken by Phillips, trailing by 6 here in the second half. Against the Assumption Royals. Royals with 8 points here in the second half to Phillips 0 so far. Jada Egebrecht across the timeline against Malia Colo. And down low to Brooke Eckert, nothing happening. But now looking to her. Weak with the screen. Kendall Week and Anna Schooley picked up her third foul. That was a good shot fake by Kendall Week. Schooley picked up her third. Dillman will check in for 15:39 to go. Somebody that you can't have on the bench if you're Assumption. Anna frustrated with herself. Still looking, intercepted by Kendall Dillman for a second, and then back to Casey Egebrecht. Right side for Castor. Egebrecht. Dribble drive, left hand, can't finish. Nice rebound there by Colo. Good box out by Vollert. Dillman into the front court. Right hand, Kendall can't finish. Rebound taken by Kendall Week. And Matea Eckert traveled with it. $15-16 to go here in the second half. 44-38 in favor of the Assumption Royals. Marewood crossover matchup against two undefeated ball clubs. Good knockout there by Salita Castor. Kendall Dillman to inbound. As now Mike Egebrecht, the girls coach and the athletic director, out as the scoreboard went out, and everybody was yelling pretty quickly. That'll give us some time to thank our sponsors. Robert Physical Therapy. Running can be hard on your body, whether you're training for marathons, competitive runs, or just for daily exercise. Turn to Robert's Physical Therapy to get moving. Get moving, keep moving, and enjoy life on the run. Robert's Physical Therapy with locations in Amherst, Plainfield, and Wisconsin Rapids. Winters in Wisconsin can be a challenge. Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling in Wisconsin Rapids has more than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Call Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling today. Scoreboard back on, and we're back in action here. Dillman to inbound. Colo in the corner. Back out to Vollert. Vollert to Dillman. Tipped and out of bounds. Can't show him. It's just like a quarterback in football. Showing exactly where you're going to throw it. Shaw in the corner. And again, out of bounds. Go high, go low. That's what you got to do. Fake high, go low on these passes. And Kendall Dillman tried the quick pass to Addie Vollert and nearly taken away. Dillman out to Shaw. Sarah for three. Too strong. Rebounded by Malia Colo. Malia playing outstanding tonight. Jay Glinski over to Dillman. To Vollert. To Shaw. Over to Dillman. To Vollert. Out to Jay Glinski. And staying with Assumption. She was ready for it. Was Jordan. Right in the wheelhouse. Shaw to Dillman. To Colo. To Vollert. In the lane. Addie. Phenomenal passing there by Assumption. Right out of bounds. Casey Egebrecht dribbling right through, all the way to the corner. Excuse me, that's Eckert, and then tipped away. Sarah Shaw out of the trouble. Up ahead to Dillman. Dillman against Brooke Eckert. Right over the front of the rim and puts it in. And the Royals up by 10. We've seen how quickly these leads can evaporate. Down low to Kendall Week. Right hand, too short, rebounded by Colo. And Malia with a bad pass. And rolls in, 34, Castor. And the first points of the second half for the Loggers. Vollert, the runner, good. Addie Vollert for two more. Back and forth we go, 50-40, 13 and a half to go. Out to Egebrecht. Off the front of the rim, offensive rebound by Castor is good. Addie Vollert to Kendall Dillman. Dillman travels. She got tripped. And make sure that Kendall is okay. Anna Schooley, Kristen Casey, Casey Schultz check back in. Get your next countertop eyelet or backsplash from Stone Innovations, the area's go-to for fabrication, design, and installation of such a great variety of stone products. Let Stone Innovations bring your home or business look to the next level. Visit stoneinnovations.net. 13:25 to go in the second half. 50-42 Assumption. Good to be with you on this Friday night here in the Northwoods. Sarah Shaw with the steal. Got bodied, right hand. Finishes to Sarah. She's up to 15. And the Royals back up by 10. Matea Eckert picks up her dribble. Kendall Week, three-pointer. And Casey Schultz fouled her. Kendall Week will head to the line for 3 free throws. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Get a free quote from Kerry Van Hurt, State Farm on auto, homeowners, renters, and more. For both Wisconsin Rapids and Marshfield, find Kerry Van Hurt State Farm on Facebook to get started today. For the best in recreational or hunting properties in Wisconsin, call our buddy Brian Roosh with Whitetail Properties. Just share your goals and Brian can tell you where and how to make it a reality. 715-213-4468. And Kendall Week, 1 for 3 from the free throw line. Make sure you're ready for hunting season for next year. Spring turkey season will get you pretty quick. And call Brian to make sure you have land to hunt on. Schooley to Shaw. Shaw in the baseline. Down to Schooley. Wonderfully done. Seems like those two have done that a couple times together. Eckert into the front court. Over to Egebrecht. Skips it across. To Castor. Tipped by Schooley. Egebrecht with it again. Kendall Week. Tipped out by Malia Colo. Coach Klein asking for some weak side help. Dillman and Vollert check in. Colo and Shaw out. Finds Matea Eckert on the inbounds. Gets a screen. Egebrecht goes baseline. Pull-up jumper for Casey is good. Up ahead to Kendall Dillman quickly. Hands it off to Addie Vollert. Vollert gets double-teamed. Finds Kristen Casey. Kristen dribbles out of it. Finds Dillman out to Schultz. To Schooley. Schooley over to Casey. Casey Schultz. To Addie Vollert. Again, getting bodied up. Out of bounds to Assumption. 11:44 to go, I should say, as Kendra Timmers checks back in. 54-45 Royals. Addie Vollert to inbound. Kendall Dillman down to Anna Schooley. Schooley down to Addie Vollert. Back to Schooley. Schooley to Dillman and wasn't there. Jordan Jaglinski checks in for Casey Schultz. 11:35 to go. Royals up by 9. Their largest lead was 11. Egebrecht lost it. Oh, and then Anna Schooley couldn't pick up the foul. Missed the layup. Rebounded by Eckert. Down low. Pull up by Week is off the mark. Tipped out, and it's going to be Assumption basketball. Again, Anna Schooley's got to be careful with those 3 fouls, and you saw right there not being as aggressive as she usually can be. As Addie Vollert crossed the timeline. Kristen Casey at the top of the key. Dribbles out of it. Kristen over to Schooley. Pull-up jumper for Anna is good. Right in her wheelhouse. We saw that in the state championship game last year. Anna loves those mid-range. Out to Eckert. Intercepted by Schooley. Schooley coast to coast. And She draws the foul instead of going up. She tried to pass it. The ball was as Coach Klein and Coach Jaglinski with a smile. And the inbounds will come from Kendall Dillman. Dillman to inbound. Still looking. Jaglinski in the corner. Out to Kristen Casey. Out to Dillman. Dillman to Casey. Back over to Jaglinski in the corner. To Dillman on the right wing. Dribbles into traffic. Tosses it out to Kristen Casey. Hands off to Addie Vollert. And out of bounds. They're having a conversation. It's going to be Assumption basketball as Coach Klein's trying to get them to call a foul. And checking into the game is Elsa Schluter with 4 fouls. He had the basketball, said, instead of the ball, let's get a foul. With a grin on his face. Addie Vollert in the corner. Kendall Dillman out to Kristen Casey. And Kristen's going to be called for the travel. That's pretty close. Made a Custom Apparel in Stevens Point provides quality decorated apparel from your hometown schools and summer teams to corporate and team outings, along with promotional items and sporting goods. How much time we got? 10:19 to go in this ball game. Royals lead 56-45. Our largest lead 11. Phillips' largest lead was 12. Three-pointer for Eckert is good. Matea Eckert up to 17 here tonight. The Royals quickly ahead. Jaglinski over to Vollert. Scully has it intercepted. Jordan Jaglinski is open right behind her. Down low, left it short, and Vollert takes it away. It's going to be a jump ball. Instead of a foul, a jump ball, it will be Phillips basketball. Malia Kola will check in for Addie Vollert. And it's Assumption basketball. Dillman up to Jaglinski. And now more confusion here at the scores table as the clock continues to run. Clock's got to stop. And they did. With so much of our lives running on the internet these days, choosing a provider you know and trust and can rely on has become more important than ever. As a local company, Solaris sees their customers as neighbors, not just numbers. You can trust their fiber delivers the fastest, most reliable, and most advanced internet experience in town. Visit Solaris.net to learn more. So now the ball goes back to Phillips. And now they're going to have a conversation here with our officials. I'll give us time to read. Wisconsin River Orthopedics encourages you to stop living with the pain. Come see them and let's get you back to living your life to the fullest. For joint pain, rehabilitation, urgent care, and more, come to Wisconsin River Orthopedics in Wisconsin Rapids. Rustic Redefined provides a boutique shopping experience with unique and affordable clothing and accessories to fit your individual style. Shop Rustic Redefined on 8th Street in Wisconsin Rapids. Thank you to our game day sponsors, Rapids Sheet Metal, Sparhawk Trucking, and Scott Krug Realty. Spectrum Benefit Solutions has offices located throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started today. And again, more conversation to be had at the scorers table. Assumption started the second half with the ball, I believe. And I may be wrong. And now the official bookkeeper. And now it will be Assumption basketball. Mobile Link in Wisconsin Rapids is your go-to for car and boat services, including window tinting, accessorizing, and the biggest thing right now in central Wisconsin, remote start. All right, 9:34 to go in the ball game. Assumption now with the basketball. It was Assumption ball, then it was Phillips ball, and now it's Assumption's ball again with 9:34 left. Oh, one more read, why not? Zach's Technology in downtown Wisconsin Rapids is your go-to for residential and commercial computer repair, custom-built desktops, off-site backup, and mobile repair. Look to Zach's Technology today. All right, now they're going to inbound it in the front court. It's going to be Assumption basketball, up by 8 with 9.5 minutes to go. Over to Jaglinski. One-handed football pass to Shaw. Anna Schooley, I should say, pardon me. Schooley out to Jaglinski. Jordan for three. Too strong. Rebounded by Malia Colo. Malia bodies up and ball's loose. And that time she traveled with it. No, they call a timeout. We'll do the same. Back to Phillips after this song on Zaleski Sports.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
Before Malia traveled, it was a timeout taken by Assumption. 8-point Royals lead, 9:11 to go here in the ball game. As we pass 8:30 here in northern Wisconsin, Steve Maves here from beautiful Phillips High School. So they've had quite the game here tonight. Both games have been outstanding. Jaglinski on the right side. She lets the three fly. Jordan too strong. Rebound taken by Timmers. Eckert nearly traveled. Gets double teamed. And right near the midcourt stripe. Eckert. Mateo over to Casey Egerbrecht. Right side against Sarah Shaw. Egerbrecht gets triple teamed. The runner for Casey is good. Six-point game with 8.5 minutes to go. Shaw to Dillman. Out to Sarah Shaw. Anna Schooley over the top to Dillman. To Jaglinski. Jordan down to Anna Schooley. The runner. Shaw the runner. Left it short, rebounded by Brooke Eckert. Shaw goes down, got tripped. Down low for Schluter. Elsa's got 4 fouls. Casey Egerbrecht against Malia Colo. Hands are off to Jordan Jaglinski. 8 minutes to go in the ball game. 6-point Assumption lead. Kristen Casey getting ready to check in. Matea Eckert in the corner. Back over to Casey Egerbrecht. Finds Schluter. Coast to coast, all the way, no good. Rebounded by Shaw. Shaw quickly ahead, my apologies. Schooley left it short, but gets the friendly roll, the shooter's roll, as they say. Anna's got 8 points here in the second half. Egerbrecht picks up her dribble. Down low and intercepted by Jaglinski. A forced pass, another turnover. Jordan Jaglinski across the timeline to Malia Colo. Colo to Schooley in the corner. Dillman open for three. Corner shot. Got it! Kendall Dillman hits a three-pointer, and the Royals lead 61-50. And Coach Egerbrecht wants a timeout, and we'll do the same. Royals back up 11 with 7 minutes to go here in Phillips. Back to Phillips after this on Zaleski Sports.
Welcome to Key Savings Bank. Why so serious?
It's my game face. Happens every football season. I know with your great lineup of financial services, you can give me the competitive advantage, right?
Right.
Up the middle with straight ahead checking.
Over the top with a low interest mortgage loan.
Sweep to the left with a high yield CD.
Then drive home with an auto loan flea flicker.
Wow, what a game plan.
And a championship staff to go with it.
No, look out for this. Water cooler.
Key Savings Bank, where you'll feel right at home.
I'll get the mop.
Wisconsin River Orthopedics has been providing comprehensive care to Wood County for over 50 years. We offer urgent care for orthopedic pain and injuries, joint replacement, along with focused sports medicine care from evaluation to rehabilitation. Our facilities offer a spacious rehab center to get you back to doing what you love most, along with the latest technology in our ambulatory surgery center and a comfortable open MRI. Stop living with pain and limited range in your joints. Turn to Wisconsin River Orthopedics and get back to the way life is meant to be. Royals up by 11 after the timeout taken by Mike Egerbrecht. The Loggers with 3 timeouts left, Assumption with 2. Reset things, Jordan Jaglinski, Kendall Dillman, Anna Schooley, Kristen Casey, and Addie Vollert into the game for Assumption. Matea Eckert with it now. Over to Casey Egerbrecht on the left wing. Back over to Matea Eckert, Week into the lane. Pull-up jumper is good. Kendall Week has got 3 here in the half. 61-52. Man-to-man defense here for Phillips. Top of the key for Kristen Casey. Swings around to Kendall Dillman. Dillman to Schooley. Schooley got double-teamed. Dillman got bodied up. All the way in. Kendall finishes again. 63-51. Vollert nearly with the steal. Egerbrecht long 3 off the mark. Tipped around, rebounded by Dillman. Kendall having a fantastic night here for Assumption. Quickly up ahead, Addie Vollert. A great pass by Kendall Dillman. Vollert finishes. 6 here in the half for Addie. And it's a 13-point Assumption lead. Right side for Eckert. Finds Week. And lost it for a second. Picks up her dribble on the baseline. Eckert on the right wing. Pull-up jumper for Matea. Front rim, rebounded by Kristen Casey. Kendall Dillman up ahead. Kendall had 9 in the first half. And Schooley steps through. Offensive rebound, can't finish. Tipped around. Kristen Casey with it. Got a dribble out of it. Dillman receives it. Vollert. And lost it. And off. Didn't touch anybody. Shaw checks in. Dillman had 9 in the first half. 12. 16 tonight for Kendall Dillman. And Kenny will check out with 5:23 to go. Casey Egerbrecht up ahead to Matea Eckert. Matea intercepted by Schooley. Football pass up to Brooke Eckert. Right hand, Brooke finishes. 5 minutes to go, 11-point Royals lead. Nobody stops Sarah Shaw. Kristen Casey with the dribble drive. Right hand all the way. Scoops can't get it to go. Rebounded by Brooke Eckert. Up ahead to Casey Egerbrecht. Right side, or top of the key. Skips all the way over to Matea. She can't dribble. Skips it back across to Casey. 3-pointer left wing is short. Rebounded by Vollert. May have been partially blocked. One-handed pass down to Shaw. She got bodied. And Sarah Shaw will head to line for a couple of free throws. Shaw to the line for 2 free throws. That's the 3rd foul on Castor. First one for Sarah is perfect. Malia Kola checks in for Jordan Jaglinski. Shaw's second one is perfect. Rims out. Broadcaster's jinx there. My apologies. 66-54. Week picked up her dribble in the backcourt. And it's going to be Phillips basketball with 4:24 to go in the ball game. Royals leading by 12. Phillips with 3 timeouts left. Assumption with 2. Eckert got it tipped. Egerbrecht, 15-footer is left short. Rebounded by Schooley up ahead to Vollert. Royals running, wanting to run. Up ahead to Colo. Colo steps and finishes. Malia with 8. Going baseline. Out to Eckert. And a whistle blows. Not sure what. Oh, as official said that the scoreboard was flickering again. 3:53 to go, 14-point lead for Assumption. Egerbrecht near the mid-stripe. Three-pointer for Eckert. Left it short. Tipped up. Rebound taken by Colo. We'll give it to Colo. Kristen Casey comes away with it. Quickly up ahead to Sarah Shaw. Schooley baseline. Off the mark. Rebound taken by Kendall Week. 3.5 minutes to go. Head to Matea Eckert. Casey Egerbrecht. Pull-up jumper is good. 6 here in the second half. Kendall Dillman not on the bench long. 3:15 to go. Royals lead by 12. Kristen Casey to Malia Colo. Sarah Shaw on the drive. Lost it. Poked away. Egerbrecht up to Week. Schluter on the baseline. Week. Football pass and out of bounds. Caught by Coach Egerbrecht. Kendall Dillman checks in to get the final turnover stat line after this game is over. It's a lot. Both sides. Especially in the first half for Assumption. Did not look good early for the Royals. It was 20-8. Phillips on top. Kristen Casey the whole way. She'll go to line for two. We'll be back after this on Zaleski Sports.
For years, our Store Innovations customers told us they love our countertops, but only wanted to deal with one company for their entire kitchen project. Well, we've heard you. So now Store Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen with the same high-quality products, selection, expertise we've been giving you for years. And now we can give you that brand new kitchen in just 1 week. After sitting down with our designers, picking out cabinets, countertops, and flooring, it will only take us 1 week to install everything. Stone Innovations, new kitchens in just 1 week.
Kristen Casey 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Royals have surpassed the 70-point mark. And then a foul on the drive. 2:36 to go in the ball game. That's just the 5th team foul here in the second half for Assumption. 4 for Phillips, so they have a lot of fouling yet to do before the Royals are in the penalty. Matea Eckert, right side for Casey Egerbrecht. Down low to Kendall Week. Kendall finishes, counted and one. Kristen Casey picks up the foul. 2:28 to go. Kendall Week to the line for +1. Kristen Casey with 4. Her 4th foul, 6th team foul of the half. The end one is off the back bracket. Rebounded by Brooke Eckert. Kendall Week can't dribble. Hands off to Casey Egerbrecht. Back out to Matea. Let Kendall fly by. Three-pointer back bracket. Rebounded by Brooke Eckert. The foul is going to be on the floor. Brooke will head to the line for bonus free throws. She had great positioning on Malia Colo. And Malia's going to pick up another foul. It's going to be Malia's 2nd of the game. Eckert at the line for bonus. 1-1. First one for Brooke is a line drive, but good. Up to 9 tonight, and Coach Klein will take a timeout. We'll do the same. We'll be back to Phillips after this on Zaleski Sports.
Snow piles up quickly. Remove it just as quickly with Kubota subcompact and compact tractors. Our #1 selling tractors are built to take on winter with front and rear mount snow blowers, blades, and rotary sweepers. Get select Kubota subcompact or compact tractors for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months and save $1,000. See your local Kubota dealer today.
Your local Kubota dealer is Chili Implement, located 1 mile north of Highway 10 in Chili.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggleworms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Brooke Eckert to the line for her +1. Her second bonus, rims out, rebounded by Anna Schooley for the Royals. Assumption leads by 11 with 2:10 to go. No rush for the Royals. Schooley along the baseline is going to get fouled. Kendall Weeks going to pick up a foul. That's just team foul number 5, so Phillips still's got 2 remaining. 2:09 to go. Dillman to inbound. Needs some good, solid screens. Anna Schooley off the inbounds, puts it in. Anna with 10 here in the second half. Royals 72. Matched their first half points, 36 at half, but have stopped and slowed this Phillips team down tremendously. It was 38-36 at halftime. Again, a lot of transition offense for Phillips in that first half. And Assumption cleaned up the turnovers and stopped the transition offense for the Loggers. And a foul along the sidelines with 99 seconds to go. See if we can get a chance with Coach Klein and Kendall Dillman at the end of this game. With 99 seconds to go. I'm sure they want to get into the locker room, get on the bus, and get home. 2.5-hour bus ride home, snow and wind and all the goodness of that. Gonna appreciate our bus driver, Roger, out, I'm sure, warming it up right now. Getting us up here safely. Turn it over again. Shaw nearly turned it over, and she does. It's been an ugly game here tonight for both sides. Phillips back to the line for a couple more free throws. For bonus free throws, Matea Eckert hasn't missed yet tonight. She's got 17 points, only 3 here in the second half. She had 14 in the first. 72-59, and Eckert's free throw is no good. Weak with the rebound, up and in. Kendall Weak with 2 more. She's had a nice second half. 61, pardon me. And Kendall Dillman will head to the free throw line, trying to ice this one up with 1:11 to go. Dillman to the free throw line. Still 1-1. Kendall's first free throw is perfect. (73-61). Kendall's second one is on the money. 74-61 Assumption. What a game for the Royals. In comeback fashion, in the shootout that it was. Skips it across to Schluter, who's got 4. And she puts it in, and 1. Her first points tonight. Schluter will go to the line for her +1. Leah Cole picks up her 3rd. Schluter's and 1 is and good. I got to figure out why I wrote it. There it is. 10-point Royals lead. Colo gets foul up to Kristen Casey. No foul yet. Schluter is going to get foul, or Schluter's going to foul. And that's going to be her 5th disqualified here tonight. And into the game is going to be Sarah Connect. I don't know why Coach Janklinski is telling his girls to get off the foul line. Still single bonus. Not sure about it. Kristen Casey to line. First one is off the mark. That's I don't understand that a whole lot. Casey Egerbrecht coast to coast. Got it. Not done yet. Kendall Dillman's going to get fouled. 8-point lead. And no reason not to have your girls on the foul line. That's why I'm up here and he's down there. Dillman back to line for a couple of free throws, or bonus free throws. Reichel, Schultz, and Schoenig into the game. And this one's not over yet. Assumption is throwing in their reserves. 36 seconds left. 8-point game. And Dillman's free throw is good. Kendall has played outstanding tonight. 9 in the first half. 10 here in the second. Looking for 20. Kendall Dillman at 20 points. Eckert, three-pointer in the corner is off the mark. Rebounded. Schoenig's going to go to the line. Amber getting her time here. Number 30, the senior. Double bonus. Not technical foul, free throws. Amber's free throw is no good. Second one for Amber is off the mark. Up ahead to Eckert. Matea. Right side, Egerbrecht for three. Back bracket. Offense rebound by Kendall Week. Tipped out off of her foot. 13 seconds to go. And the Royals are going to come away with a win here as Sarah Shaw's going to head to the line. Egerbrecht's going to foul out, but what a job here tonight by the Assumption Royals. Fell behind 20-8. And in comeback fashion, able to get the win. High-scoring affair in the first. Shaw to line for 2 free throws. Sarah's first one halfway in, bounces out. And we'll try and get Kendall Dillman before they head to the locker room to get dressed and get out of here. Shaw's second one is good, 1 for 2. And the Royals put up 77 here tonight in a winning fashion. Assumption 77 and Phillips 66. What a game here tonight. We'll hear from our couple of more of our friends and get you our post-game show after this on Zaleski Sports.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 16 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can keep you rolling and growing. Sherrill Tire and Service Center, your locally owned farm tire specialist.
Sherrill Tire and Service, keep growing and rolling with us.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi,
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love Home Furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
Don't let pain or mobility issues keep you from enjoying life. Let our physical therapy doctors and our staff at Roberts Physical Therapy help you recover your ability to move easily and live free of aches and pains, providing effective individual treatment plans. Whether you're experiencing problems with balance and mobility, you're experiencing pain in your low back, or you're dealing with any other physical challenges, we'll take care of you.
What Heartland Farms is a large potato and vegetable operation. Who Heartland Farms is a group of hardworking, dedicated people who have a common vision.
Heartland Farms is an accumulation of individuals who came from family farm backgrounds, grew up on family farms, and now have come together as one larger team to own and manage a much larger farm enterprise.
Good. All right, welcome back to Phillips High School, Heartland Farms postgame show here with our Zaleski Sports Player of the Game, Kendall Dillman. Kendall, obviously not a pretty game to start off. Down 20-8. What did you guys do to get back into it down 12 early on?
Well, down 12, we knew that they weren't going to let up on pressure, and we've practiced and practiced, like obviously going against each other. It's a ton of pressure. So we just realized that we had to wake up. The bus ride was a long one, and we needed to get back in the game and just get layups.
20 points tonight. Obviously able to ice it down the stretch with the free throws. Just talk about what was working for you.
We have such so many people on our team that can score, and it was my night tonight, I guess. But our scoring is so even across the board. So next game could be Addie's, Shawzy's, Schooley's, anyone. And today I was just open, and that's just how it went.
Able to come up here and get a big win against a really, really good Phillips team. Just talk about how much confidence that gives you guys. Again, down early, able to come back and win in a shootout.
I think being down early and be able to come back shows that we can, and we didn't just get down on ourselves. And I think that's really big for us going forward, so that when we get down, we can just find a way and get the momentum to get back. So I think this game really helped us, and they were a really good team. So
we're going to put you in the house, all right? I'm going to give you this.
How close do I hold it?
I can always.
I'm Kendall Dillman, and I'm in the house.
Thank you, Kendall.
Thank you.
Thank you. With that, we're going to sign things off here, wrap things up, and get back on the bus. Again, Assumption with the clean sweep tonight, 61-59 and 77-66 over the Phillips Loggers. We'll have highlights tonight on Zaleski Sports, probably tomorrow morning. She's got to keep backing up here as the Royals pick up 2 road wins here tonight. Steve Maves signing off from Phillips High School. Appreciate everyone here from Phillips with the help. And we'll talk to you again next time, Tuesday, right here on Zaleski Sports. Thank you for tuning in. Royals clean sweep here tonight in Phillips.